here on ESPN Plus. You've got Tennessee Tech, you've got Tennessee State. Again, the conference opener for both of these teams. It is Tennessee Tech's home opener, the first game in Cookeville, Sam, in the Bobby Wilder era.
Yeah, first game, fourth week, and here we are in Cookeville. Demolition to the old stadium side. A lot of excitement, as you can tell, when you get a look at the stands over here on the Tennessee Tech side. Really excited about it.
Well, let's jump into the keys to the game, brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Designate before you celebrate, because fans don't let fans drive drunk. You look at this Tennessee Tech defense. They were actually one of the best in FCS football a season ago. A lot of key returners, so for TSU, critical to win at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt about that line of scrimmage. I think that's always the case, but specifically in this game, whoever controls the line of scrimmage has a really good chance to come out with a W.
You look for the Golden Eagles, a quarterback for TSU, Draylen Ellis, is already a two-time conference offensive player of the week. He has been outstanding this season.
A really good runner with football in his hands, getting much better at throwing also, so I'm anxious to see how Tennessee Tech defense handles him.
TSU, 2-1, coming into play today. They won in the John Merrick Classic 41-21 against Mississippi Valley State in Nashville. Then the tall task of going to North Dakota State with a loss, coming off a win last week against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Quarterback comparison is presented by Jostens. Jostens, the official recognition company of the OVC. Draylen Ellis, you see some of the numbers, top 10 in passing touchdowns, top 15 in passing yards. Sam, though, how about Jordan Potts? The sophomore was a starter late in the season for Tennessee Tech. He gets the nod. Looked very good at Middle Tennessee in the season opener.
Looked really good. Got a lot of great experience, but tough at sometimes for him last year and really good at sometimes. So I think he learned a lot from his campaign last year, and that's really going to help him out, which we saw in the first game, especially against MTSU.
A hot, humid afternoon. Football in Cookeville has arrived. The home opener, Tennessee Tech, Tennessee State. It is a touchback, firm boot by the freshman Dom LeBlanc. And the Tigers will set up shop at the 25-yard line.
Nice weapon at kicker when you have someone that can kick it in the end zone. So nice job, good start there for Tennessee Tech. We get to see TSU's offense come out first.
Golden Eagles' first FCS game nearly pulled off the upset at Middle Tennessee. They led by a point in the final minute of the final quarter. Then they had to go play number 1 in FBS football, Georgia. So Tennessee Tech gets the chance to play an FCS game this afternoon in Cookeville. Empty set Ellis, first play of the football game, throws over the middle, pass caught. That is Karate Brenson, the 6'2 redshirt junior.
Nice job. Tennessee Tech in the two-safety high right there. Good job by the quarterback picking out the crossing underneath tight end.
Cayman Spalding on the stop. So a nice pickup on first down. Ellis keeps it himself. That one is completed. Able to come away with that reception. Right there, Brian Williams.
Good reception down low right there where he could get to it. Pretty good coverage by Tech. Just a good job on the fake up the middle by the quarterback and a thrown strike.
TSU on the move quickly. You look at the starters, Connor Meadows, a Tennessee transfer. Again, they go right back to Williams. Early, we are seeing pace by the Tigers.
Yeah, nice open field tackle right there, but a good throw and catch again. TSU really using some fast timing with their spread offense to get the ball moving. Very successful with that so far.
That was Jalen Shepard on the tackle. For the Golden Eagles defensively, the preseason All-American Tim Koutras. New look by Tennessee Tech. Caldre Wilford. Omari Filia. Couple of new Golden Eagles. First run play, Tennessee Tech is up to the task. They get Jordan Gant in the backfield. One of the stops, Daniel Rickard.
Yeah, nice push defensively up the middle. I think a strength for Tennessee Tech is their defensive line. Coach Sam Williamson doing a good job again with the D-line. Just really got great push on that second down play.
So the ball situated on the 47-yard line of Tennessee State. We will have our first third down opportunity today. Another empty set, TSU 5 wide for Ellis. Brenson, the man in motion. 3rd and 8. Ellis, trouble, and he'll go down. Tennessee Tech gets the sack. The Golden Eagles, Jalen Shepard.
Number 8 getting back there. Hudson Tucker just swallowed the quarterback up, and it had to be some type of blitz because he got through an open hole very quickly. Good job by Tennessee Tech on that third down play, creating a fourth down and long situation.
So the Golden Eagles eventually forced the stop. That's Jackson Foster preparing the punt. Jordan Yates back for Tennessee Tech. Shy the 25-yard line, makes a first man miss, running room across the 35, and a nice return by Yates.
Nice job. That ball was hanging up a pretty long time there for Yates, and he pulled it in, had a couple blocks right there beside him, took the left side, and got some good yardage for Tennessee Tech to start their first drive.
Eventually forced out of bounds by Carson Buchanan. So we will get the opportunity to see Tennessee Tech offensively for the first time in Cookeville this year. Golden Eagles starters, of course, Potts gets the assignment. Jordan Yates, one of the many transfers. He came over from Sam Houston. Jalen Mitchell, talented running back who spent time at UConn and Louisville. Right on cue, Mitchell, the carry, gets stood up. They will give him the 40-yard line. Ahmad Nelson on the tackle.
Pretty good hold, Dylan, right there. He had the cut back a little bit, but good tackle right there by TSU in the open field. Only a 2.5, 3-yard gain.
Defensively for Tennessee State, Malik Ganaway, the Tennessee transfer, has one of the 2 interceptions this season. And then Keandre Booker, he leads the Big South OVC in sacks with 3.5 of them already. Looking at a 2nd and 7. Mitchell remains in the backfield. Potts prepares for the snap. He rolls to his right. The throw on target. Reception made. Tramel Jones. First down into TSU territory.
Really nice execution there. We had a 3-wide set with a tight end out wide, motioned him back into the wing, and then ran basically overloaded that flood zone right there and got the ball to him. And a great job by Potts. I think that was his weakness last year. As you saw in the replay, he got out of the pocket, sprinted to the right, and got the ball downfield.
After the stop by Boogie Trotter, right back Tech goes to Barnhart. Big body Golden Eagle tight end. Another stop by Trotter. Golden Eagles with a little bit of tempo as Tech has a 2nd and short.
What can you say about Hunter Barnhart? He's just a warrior at tight end right there. He's done a fantastic job, even through injury. Just nice route, shut it down at 5 yards, got the catch, and some extra yards.
Golden Eagle new head coach Bobby Wilder, very high on Donnell Wilson, the Coastal Carolina transfer, protecting the blind side of Potts. Here is a Golden Eagle carry. It's the first time we will see Kyron Cumby, who spent time at both Delaware and Illinois. Potential to be a dynamic running back.
Number 7 for TSU, Ahmad Nelson there on the tackle. A little push there at the end. The referee was right there. I thought he might pull that little yellow thing out, but not bad enough for that, I guess. So Tennessee Tech 3rd down and a long 2.
Sanders Ellis, you look at the starters. He was named this week's co-freshman of the week in the Big South OVC. 2.5 tackles for loss, a sack and a half against Arkansas Pine Bluff. We've got a flag. It's Brandon McCain, the referee for today's game. Movement up front for the Golden Eagles.
First penalty of the game for either team. So a good start to the game, very clean so far. That'll back Tennessee up to 3rd and 7.
Obviously, a couple of FBS games for Tennessee Tech this season, so 3rd down. They are 8 of 25 on the year. Big comeback against the Blue Raiders of Middle Tennessee, in which Jordan Potts threw 3 touchdown passes in relief. Potts pass reception made, working hard to try to get first down yardage. We'll see where they spot Ashton Maples, and he'll move the chains.
Maples with 2 touchdowns against MTSU, and just really impressed so far dealing with the choices that Potts has made thus far in getting the ball to his open receivers. Really good routes being run by the Golden Eagles. Nice execution thus far.
That is already the fourth tackle by Boogie Trotter. Been busy early, the Nashville native. Golden Eagles on the move. 1st and 10 from the 30. Give goes Cumbie. And limited yardage on the play. Maybe gets 1.
Tennessee State doing a pretty good job against the run, especially up front right there. Only a 1-yard gain there. And we know with Coach Wilder coming in and his past and where he's been, Dylan, that they are not afraid to put the football in the air. And as I was saying, it really impressed with Potts thus far in his accuracy with the football.
Started the final 6 games of his freshman season. It was Dylan Leibel, the transfer from Missouri, who got the start against Middle. Potts came on due to an injury early in the second quarter and started the game against Georgia. Jalen Mitchell gets the football. That'll set up 3rd down, Tennessee Tech.
3rd down, just a quick run zone play up the middle, read the line, let the tailback go where he wants to go. Definite passing situation here, and we'll see what the Tech offense pulls up in this situation. Definitely in field goal range now, so make sure you secure the ball and get some points on the board either way.
Dion Villiers with the tackle. He is TSU's leading tackler coming into play today. Golden Eagles already 1 for 1, 3rd down conversions on the drive. Mitchell moving. Pass set up for Tramell Jones. He makes the first man miss. Jones, shifty, still on his feet. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
You mentioned Coach Wilder is very high on Jones coming from Coastal Carolina, and you can see why there. He's a very sure-handed, knows what to do with the football when he gets it in hands. You see on the replay, nice little screen set up out wide, and he just shake and bake. He can do a lot of that. Plus, he's got some really good speed to go with it. Look forward to watching that young man as the season progresses.
One of the many Golden Eagle transfers on offense. Tech drive that started on its own 37. 1st and 10. Mitchell right up the middle. And a nice run on 1st down for the UConn transfer.
Nice push up the middle right there by Thomas and Hodnett for Tennessee Tech. Just opening up a gashing hole up the middle, giving them 6 yards on that 1st down play. Great execution so far from Tennessee Tech's up front.
Villiers, another tackle. So it'll be a 2nd down and 4, Tennessee Tech. Golden Eagles in the red zone. Potts, after the play action, rolling, throwing. That one is juggled, almost intercepted. Unable to hold on, Jordan Yates. It almost popped to a Tiger defensively. Instead, it'll be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, good throw. Nice job by Potts getting it out. The downfield was closed. Watch the receiver. You got to really look it into your hands. As a receiver, you got to make sure you catch the football first before you turn upfield. And he almost created a big opportunity for TSU. Went right through the defender's hands.
Dion Villiers, we called his name on a couple of tackles so far. That was almost an interception. Golden Eagles, Potts design, quarterback keeper. He's in for the touchdown.
Dylan, they've been setting that up from the get-go, watching the middle and getting those 5 wides and the tailbacks out of the backfield to the side, and the linebackers have been going with them. Coach saw that and really executed a good job. Brian Scott, the offensive coordinator, waited to use that play, got it in, created a touchdown for Tennessee Tech.
Right up the middle, another 3rd down conversion. Jordan Potts, Tennessee Tech on the board. And it will be Dom LeBlanc to kick the extra point. Hayden Olson out there early, Tennessee Tech's normal place kicker. Looks like got banged up during pregame. So LeBlanc, the freshman, on. And he splits the uprights. What a start by Tennessee Tech. Jordan Potts, 12-yard touchdown run. The Golden Eagles lead 7-0. First quarter in Cookeville. We'll be back right after this.
All right.
Well, what an impressive drive, Tennessee Tech. The Golden Eagles go 3 for 3 on third down. Jordan Potts caps off the scoring march, a 12-yard touchdown run. Coach's profile. Take a look at the fourth-year head coach, Eddie George. And that is brought to you by Explore Evansville. Everything is in reach. Explore Evansville, Indiana. Former Heisman Trophy winner for Ohio State. Exceptional career with the Tennessee Titans. And now his fourth season guiding Big Blue. He is 2-1 against Tennessee Tech. Last time these two teams met in Cookeville, of course, Tucker Stadium looked a lot different. TSU won 30-14. Golden Eagles got revenge last season, 35-0, season finale in Nashville. That is Johnson looking to make something happen. A very nice return, the response. Like Dayron Johnson.
Very good return. Had trouble just getting over there and catching the football, getting it where he could return it. Nice blocking out in front of him, and very good field position for TSU as they start their second drive.
They mentioned of it earlier. The Tigers come in 2-1. They won the John Merritt Classic. They won the Southern Heritage Classic. Put up 41 points in each of those games. They lost in North Dakota State. Here's another look at the return. Johnson stumbling his way across the 30. And to the 32. Ellis with C.J. Evans in the backfield. It'll be Ellis to throw, and that one juggled around, almost intercepted. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Tell you what, a great job on defense right there. And broke right on the ball, made contact with the receiver as he was receiving the football enough to juggle. You'll see right there, and that ball popped up. Could have been easily intercepted, turning it over to Tennessee Tech.
Former Golden Eagle Dean. They go right back to Jaleel Dean with another incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions will set up 3rd and 10 Tennessee State.
Just a quick outright right there. Really wanting to get the ball to him quickly, let him have some yards after the catch. 3rd and 10 TSU.
After that lengthy Golden Eagle drive, Tech defensively has a chance for a 3-and-out. Ellis takes the snap, looks, starts to dance around, the pocket collapses, and he is sacked yet again. Gaines was involved. So was Jeremiah Sandiford.
Miles, well, there's a whole host of them in there. And I'll tell you what made that happen on defense. You look at downfield at the receivers, every one of them are covered, Dylan. He didn't have anywhere to get the ball to quickly, and that gave the defense time to get in there and rush and get the sack.
Another Jackson Foster punt. TSU goes 3-and-out. Yates calls and makes, looked like he called for the fair catch, then started to go.
I think he threw his hand up kind of quickly and didn't know if that sufficed for a fair catch. It used to be a penalty if you threw your hand up and you ran.
Well, that will take us to a break in the action. Tennessee Tech in its home opener, off and running early. Golden Eagle football when we return.
Create a cleaner environment. It's just a little something for your smart energy future.
He shoots, and he scores!
When you're the leader in disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen?
Fire it up, Randy. By being prepared for anything.
Whatever comes your way, there's a pro for that.
Serve Pro. More students are choosing Tennessee Tech, the #1 public university in the state. I'm Tennessee Tech President Phil Oldham. Here in Cookeville, Tennessee's college town, it's safe and affordable. And Tech offers a real education for real people who want real careers. Don't forget, Tech graduates have the highest early career salary of any public university in Tennessee. We call that living wings up. Find out how you can live wings up. Visit tntech.edu/wingsup.
The home opener for Tennessee Tech. First-year Golden Eagle head coach Bobby Wilder, tremendous success at Old Dominion. He helped revitalize that program before they made the transition FCS to FBS. You look at that record, Sam, 46-14 Old Dominion while they were FCS.
And what that tells you, Dylan, he's been there and done that and knows the blueprint, so hopefully he can do that for Tennessee Tech.
First play of the drive, Potts with a little bit of time. It's Eric George, missed him. Potts still running, turns the corner. And for all that, gets back to the line of scrimmage. As you saw the athleticism from the sophomore signal caller.
Great sign of maturity, because last year he may have thrown that ball in a situation that wasn't good and created a turnover, which killed Tennessee Tech last year's season. So nice job, good experience by the young man, not forcing something and turning the ball over.
The last drive for Tennessee Tech started at its own 37. This drive starts at the own 37. It was 11 plays, 63 yards. Took a little over 6 minutes to get on the board. They went 3 for 3 on third down conversions. Kyron Cumby, far side run. Cumby working hard, will fall just short of the first down. But a very nice rush for the Delaware transfer.
Great job by the left side offensive line for Tennessee Tech, and wonderful blocking by the receivers downfield. They had them about 10 yards deep when they came out of the route, locked up with the defensive backs, and created that nice opportunity for a gain, creating third and a long one for Tennessee Tech.
Fifth tackle by Trotter here in the early going. As we just told you, the Golden Eagles were 3 for 3 on third down conversions. It will go right up the middle in a huge burst.
He's gone.
20, 15, 10, and a touchdown. Obi Sani, welcome to the end zone.
What a great execution up front for Tennessee Tech. And that young man right there, you could see him practice a lot. He has some good speed, and once he broke through, they're not going to catch him.
Sani, an Old Dominion transfer. Look at the burst. And he's gone. What a run on 3rd and 1.
Again, great execution, offensive line creating that hole and him hitting it hard.
54 yards to the house. And the Dom LeBlanc extra point is perfect. Well worth the wait for the fans here in Cookeville. The Tech home opener. Golden Eagles 14, Tennessee State 0. 3:46 to go first quarter. We'll step aside. OVC football. You talk about turning on the Jets. Obi Sani exploding all the way to the end zone. 54-yard rushing touchdown, his first career TD as a Golden Eagle.
Dylan, I don't know what this means for Tennessee Tech, but I'm looking on the depth chart, and he's not even listed. He's not in the top 2 backs, so maybe giving some rest for the top 2, and look what happened. But that young man definitely has some speed, as you can see.
Had a chance to catch up with Coach Wilder. He said he returned to Old Dominion for a game. He was watching his former school that he coached. He saw Obi Sani. He said, man, this guy is fast. He gets the Tennessee Tech job and takes Sani with him.
Yeah, nice. Good pickup.
What playmakers this Golden Eagle offense now has. They hit the transfer portal hard. That will end up going out of bounds. The freshman Dom LeBlanc on the kickoff. So TSU will start with pretty good field position. 3:46 to go, first quarter. But the new look Tucker Stadium, you see right at the top of the screen, that's where this operation used to be, the press box, west side of the stadium. It's been torn down over the last few weeks. So all the fans filing in on the east side of the stadium. Some big-time renovation scheduled for the next couple of seasons. It's going to look really good.
Yeah, long overdue, but, you have to get those things prepared and ready to go, and it is a mess over there, but in 2 years, you're going to have a Cadillac in Cookeville, just like we did when we built this stadium back in the 60s. So a lot of excitement in Cookeville for that.
So let's see Ellis's response. They go C.J. Evans, nothing doing. Tennessee Tech swallows up the Austin Peay transfer.
Thus far, the defensive line and linebacker fronts for Tennessee Tech, the offensive line for TSU has had no answer for the blitzes and just the push that the defensive line is getting, knocking the offensive line back into play.
Big sophomore Miles Parker. So with all the momentum, Tennessee Tech. Tough start for the Tigers. Losing 3 on the play. 2nd and 13. Ellis, they will set up a screen. Golden Eagles read it well on the reception. Right there by Gerard Bullock. He is a senior tight end.
Tennessee Tech, number 8, that Hudson Tucker, left defensive end over there, did a really good job of pressing and containing, but he recognized the screen and slid up out of his contain and was able to get the tailback as he was crossing. Exceptional play by that young man.
TSU in danger of a second consecutive 3-and-out. Ellis, he is going to be sacked yet again. Oh, the Golden Eagles came in Spalding. Another sack. 3rd of the game, TTU.
Spalding sitting back in his linebacker position that time, just spying the quarterback. But once he made that initial step upfield, watch here on the replay, he gets to the left. Once he makes that step, Spalding just saw him and just attacked him. Very nice defensive game plan right there at Tennessee Tech's defensive staff.
Boy, the Golden Eagles are flying around. They look amped up for this home opener with a penalty. See what Brendan McCain has in store. It's going to be against Tennessee Tech. Referee Mike isn't working, but looks like offsides.
And Dylan, as most of the coaches at Tennessee Tech are new, there was a couple left over, Sam Williamson being one of them. But last year, Tennessee Tech's defense was one of the tops in FCS, as you said before. So you really wonder how that's going to go from one year to another with a new defensive coordinator. And it looks like the new defensive coordinator's come in and got the attention of the players and doing a fantastic job.
The Eights will watch the punt roll out of bounds. Well, you look at the way that this season started for Tennessee Tech. They were down 21-0 early at Middle Tennessee, an FBS school. Starting quarterback Dylan Leibel got injured. Jordan Potts came on. He led them on a comeback. Tech was down 13 with under 5 minutes to go. A couple of touchdowns. Golden Eagles led by 1. They lost that game right at the end. Then number 1 Georgia. Then an open date. So it has been quite a long way to get this home opener. So far, could not have scripted a better beginning. On the carry, Jalen Mitchell, as he will cross over the 35-yard line.
Nice, tough north-south run by Mitchell. But back to the MTSU game, I think if we're being honest, there was a lot of uncertainty with a new team, new coach, a lot of new players as to how Tennessee Tech would be able to stand up there and against a Division I team. And I think if a lot of people were being honest, I didn't expect them to do real well and could have easily won that football game.
Yeah, it came down to a fourth down stop that Tech was unable to make. Otherwise, would have won the game against an FBS school. Potts going to air this one out. DJ Lincolns hauls it in. Massive pickup. DJ Lincolns, the New Hampshire transfer, getting involved.
Another transfer for Tennessee Tech. You'll see it here on replay. Just a fake up the middle on that zone. Potts did a good job of staying in there. Just a corner route. That's all it was. Nice execution, good throw. But what I like about Potts is he stayed in that pocket and he delivered the ball knowing he was fixing to get hit.
The biggest pass play of the game was start for this Golden Eagle offense. Lincoln's the transfer from New Hampshire. That's where Tennessee Tech offensive coordinator,
Got a review.
Ryan Scott, came from. And
I think they're going to review, was his foot in when he caught the ball, or there's something else that happened during the play that we didn't see, but somebody did. I want to go back to the MTSU game. You were on the call at the radio. I saw something in that game. We had an interception return for a touchdown.
Yeah.
There was a penalty on the play, which you get that, you understand that, but the review came back on a play that was not called on the field for targeting. And
right.
I've never seen that before. I didn't even know that was possible. If it wasn't seen or called on the field, that the review folks could review something like that.
yeah, they were, if targeting is involved, as they are taking a look. No signal as to what is being reviewed. I think the referees might having a little bit of issues there. I mean, it looked clear that the reception was made. It's got to be if this was a targeting hit right there. Because his feet are inbound.
It looks like Potts had turned his shoulder before they actually collided, but they've got to review it if they think it's, no, I don't know. We've got some folks down there. It might be sound.
And they were reviewing if it was targeting. Does not appear to be the case. It was a gain of 32 yards for Lincolns. He caught 7 passes in that Middle Tennessee game. Again, a lot of Tennessee Tech newcomers on the offensive side of the equation. Ryan Scott is the offensive coordinator. He's the play caller, and he teamed up with Lincolns last year at New Hampshire. That was a prolific New Hampshire offense.
I think with the way the transfer portal is now, you're going to see that pretty much every year, at least minimally, if not more.
It's been 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for Tennessee Tech. After the big gain to Lincoln's, Cumby goes up the middle on a first down carry. Ahmad Nelson on the tackle.
Kyron Cumby, another one. Tennessee Tech very rich in running backs this year and using them all.
That's going to do it for the opening quarter. What a first 15 it was for Tennessee Tech. Here in the home opener, Golden Eagles get a 14-0 lead, 15 minutes through. We'll be back to Cookeville, quarter number 2, when we return. Back to a packed Tucker Stadium. It was all Tennessee Tech in that first quarter. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here's Jordan Potts going right up the middle. Sophomore looks good, Sam, early.
He really does. And, coming into the game, we thought he would probably have a good game or have the opportunity to have a good game. But I'm telling you, Dylan, he has executed very well for Tennessee Tech thus far.
Obi Sani was off to the races. 54-yard rushing touchdown. They will dump this one.
No.
Cumby, and it's intercepted. Could end up being a pick 6 going the other way. And in for the touchdown, Tennessee State's Boogie Trotter. TSU on the board.
Really good job of ball awareness by TSU's defensive back. It was tipped by Tennessee Tech's receiver. You'll get to see here in a second on the replay that, and he was right there on it to make the tackle and ready. And here you'll see Jordan getting wide. He getting into the open receiver, left him a little inside, but got one hand on it instead of 2. And there he was able to hustle. But look at Jordan Potts, the quarterback, really trying down there to make the tackle. Good job by TSU getting on the board.
So the first play of the second quarter as the kick goes through, making it 14-7. Jackson Foster splits the uprights. Pick 6, Boogie Trotter. He now has 2 of the 3 INTs this year for TSU.
Turnovers, so important to stay away from turnovers. And the weird thing about that one, nobody really did anything wrong. The ball was delivered in a good place. It just did not get both hands on it to pull it in. It was a little bit behind him and just tipped it up. As a receiver, if you can't catch the ball, you got to get it down to the ground. And but those things happen in the heat of the action. TSU player right on his tail to make that interception. Nobody in front of him, of course, ran it all the way in for a touchdown.
Trotter, the junior, right out of Nashville, went to Pearl Cone High School. He's been a punt returner throughout his Tiger tenure. Good athlete, a former basketball player in high school. Pick 6. So all the momentum here in the home opener went Tennessee Tech's direction in that first quarter. Blink of an eye. First play, quarter number 2. And a pick 6 off Cumby's fingertips.
There's a B.
You swatted a bee with your hand midair. I mean, that's
swatted a bee. I thought he was going to get our spotter here.
Yeah, spotter Frank Harrell is the Golden Eagles with Jay Parker. I'm just going to say I don't have that toughness to swat a bee barehanded the way you just did. I'm impressed, Sam.
Fear's a great motivator. I used to tell everybody that as playing a receiver, and I'm 5'9" and about 160, and they asked me, how do you not get tackled like you do? And I was like, well, fear's a great motivator.
Hey, man. All right, now I know if there's any animals or pests in here, I'm looking your direction.
Yeah, it was spur of the moment, Dylan, spur of the moment.
Well, we'll see how the Golden Eagles now respond and how TSU might be able to build off that momentum. It looked like Tennessee Tech, not looked like, everything was going their way. Now it's a one-score ball game early in the second.
Yeah, and in the first couple of series, Tennessee State not doing anything wrong, just Tennessee Tech executing a little bit better than they did. And now they've gotten themselves back in the game with that score, and we'll see how Tennessee Tech responds to that.
Potts with Mitchell in the backfield. He will throw his direction. Tennessee State now in the backfield. Mitchell wants to say that he was still up. The officials saw it a different way.
Well, I respect what those referees do out there, but I'm just going to say I don't agree with that call. He was still moving. He was still up. I've seen folks that get tackled low and roll over a body and get up and go because they've not touched the ground, and I think that could have been a huge play for Tennessee Tech.
Sanders Ellis ends up being a loss of 5. Second down and 15. Potts preparing for the pass. The pocket collapsing. Potts now in his own end zone will finally throw that one away.
Nice job of Potts getting out of the tackle zone and getting the ball out of bounds for no other loss of yardage for Tennessee Tech. Creating a third down and very long. We'll see how Tennessee Tech approaches this. Will they run it, get some back, and punt the ball? I'd say in this area they don't want to do anything crazy to give TSU an opportunity to get a quick score.
You go from the loss, the incompletion, right after the pick six, all of a sudden, TSU looking like a different team out there. Momentum for the Tigers. They look to get Tech off the field, and they will. That one swatted away right at the defensive line. Chris Walker.
6'4", 250, Chris Walker's outside rush got his hands up right in the way of Jordan Potts and was able to knock it down. Nice job by the defensive end for TSU getting his hands up.
Had his first sack and tackle for loss last game against Arkansas Pine Bluff. He has had 10 sacks, just about 26 tackles for loss in his TSU career, which began in the spring of 2021. On the punt by the freshman Spencer Ashby takes a roll for TSU. And the Tigers will have outstanding field position as they prepare for their first drive of this second quarter. They will have the football. Golden Eagles side of the equation.
About 92 degrees here in Cookeville, Tennessee today. Sun coming back out, facing this side. Of course, all the fans on one side of the stadium now, so that's going to heat it up a little bit. And you know how that turf, really resonates that heat up too. It makes it tough on the players. Got to make sure they're hydrated and get them a lot of water along the way so they can make it through the full game.
First day of fall certainly does not feel like that. It is hot like you read about this afternoon. First play of the drive, that'll go incomplete. The pass intended for Brenson. Second and 10.
I think Brenson just lost his footing out there. His little wide slot screen, getting it up to the high side and getting one blocker out in front of him. Just lost his footing a little bit.
Some pressure from the Golden Eagles, Toby Bolton. Second and 10. Looked like Tech jumped early, so that's a free play. They go right back to Brenson. This time it works. Big pickup, Tennessee State.
Good execution there as a flag on a play. Tennessee Tech offsides, like Dylan said, a free play. Looked like just goes up on the top side. He was inside tight position and just outran the defender, and nice strike by the quarterback, getting the ball to him by Ellis.
So it is offsides. TSU will, of course, decline. Brenson, the Ball State transfer, he has a couple of touchdowns. 21-yard reception. So almost like a tale of two quarters up to this point. TSU minute in here into the second. And they are on the move trying to tie. Ellis with Rouse in the backfield. They will give it right to him. Rouse ducks his way to the 25-yard line. Got one on the play.
Phil, y'all, on the tackle. Just good job filling in that lane from his tight safety position and made the tackle almost in the backfield. Nice open field tackle.
Ellis, the MVP of the Southern Heritage Classic last week. Fifth-year quarterback, started his collegiate career at Austin Peay. In fact, his first ever game was right here at Tucker Stadium. That was in that spring 2021 season. He's rolling. He's throwing. He's looking to the end zone. And it is hauled in for the touchdown. Touchdown, TSU. Dean, the former Golden Eagle, comes back to make Tennessee Tech pay.
Just a great route. It was a post-corner route by TSU and deep route into the end zone. And quarterback was able to fake the run to the right and come back to the left and find him open in the end zone. Great catch getting down to the turf by Dean.
So it was James Lowry. All Big South OVC first team kicker a season ago when he went 12 of 15 in the field goal department. He connected on his first extra point. "25-yard touchdown reception, Jaleel Dean. Throughout his Tennessee Tech career, he did burn TSU. A couple of touchdown catches against them. Comes back against his old team. Helps tie it up. Not even 2 minutes into the second quarter, TSU puts 14 on the board. Here's what tied it.
Sprint out to the left, just a good throw.
We'll step away. We got ourselves a ball game. 14-14, early second quarter, right here on ESPN+.
Are you ready to take your money to new heights? Get a flexible high-yield checking account that lets you customize your interest rate so you can keep your finances headed in the right direction. With Elevate Checking from United Fidelity Bank, you're in control of how much you earn. You can raise your rate with a few easy steps. Get more ways to earn more with Elevate Checking and start earning 4.00% APY. Learn more at unitedfidelity.com/elevate or visit your local banking center.
Imagine if you had 100 years to dedicate yourself to fun and wonder. That's exactly what Kentucky State Parks is celebrating this year. 100 years of unmatched scenery and history, with guided hikes and acclaimed golf, plus all kinds of cozy lodging and accommodations. Dedicate your weekends to creating memories that last a lifetime at parks.ky.gov.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. TicketSmarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think TicketSmarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed at TicketSmarter.com.
Well, the tide has turned here in the second quarter. Couple of touchdowns. This off Cumby's fingertips, popped right to Boogie Trotter. He was off to the races, aimed for the pick six. That was the very first play of the second quarter. Made it 14-7. Then the former Golden Eagle, Jaleel Dean, 25-yard connection from Draylon Ellis. Sam, we start fresh, all knotted at 14.
Back into the game very quickly. Good job by Tennessee State of execution there for that touchdown.
So let's see what the Golden Eagles have in store. With this game now tied at 14, that's Tramel Jones on the return. It felt like everything we said in that first quarter that went right for Tennessee Tech. Everything so far here in the second quarter. Got the pick six, the 3-and-out. And the touchdown drive, TSU has responded in a big way. Of course, everything turning on that pick six.
Yeah, and it all started with that one mistake, and it's how quickly, TSU can strike quickly, no doubt. Everyone knew that coming into the game. A lot of speed on the field for Tennessee State. Tennessee Tech had them right where they wanted them, and that shows you how quickly it can turn.
Potts back out there. He's got Obi Sani in the backfield. Sani's only other carry went for 54 yards for the touchdown. He's able to move the pile down to the 32-yard line.
Nice push on the 5-yard gain. Tennessee Tech's interior line. And Sani knows what to do with it north and south.
It'll be second down after the pickup of 5. Golden Eagles, that puts them at exactly 100 rushing yards. Of course, a big portion of that was Sonny's 54-yard scamper to the house. Looking at a 2nd and 5. The Potts pass to the far sideline. That one is hauled in by Yates. With a quick tackle by Tyler Jones.
Good little stop route read by the offensive coordinator looking at the defensive set. And, of course, they're going to take what they give them. They'll take that every time they can and creating a 3rd and short situation for Tennessee Tech.
Yates gets 3. 3rd down and 2. Golden Eagles 4 or 5 third down conversions here in the early going. Tech needs 2. They give it to Sonny. He's not going to get there. TSU stops him in the backfield. The Tigers force another 3 and out.
Yeah, TSU sold out on the run right there. Did a good job of pushing the Tennessee Tech's offensive line back into the plays. You'll see right there. Try to cut it back. Nothing there. Just a good defensive play for Tennessee Tech's defensive line and linebacker.
Baez and Moore both involved. So that is consecutive 3 and outs for this Golden Eagle offense. TSU going to get the football right back. State team sitting at 2 and 1. Here in the Big South OVC opener, that fair catch made by Evans. Tiger offense will come back to work. But first, we will have ourselves a break in the action. Got a good one going early 2nd quarter, all tie 14 on ESPN+. All tied 14, early 2nd quarter. There's been only one other OVC Big South game this season. Southeast Missouri, UT Martin. What a game that was. A couple of Saturdays ago, beginning of September. Double overtime. Southeast Missouri and Cape Girardeau won the game. Those are 2 teams expected to be up there right toward the top of the conference. And in fact, this is the only Big South OVC game today. A lot of the action next week. First play of the drive, that'll end up being a first down and a whole lot more. Breaking through Brenson He gets it into Golden Eagle territory. Connection Karate Brenson.
Zone right there by Tennessee Tech, and quarterback did a good job of finding the open receiver back to the wide side, and great job. Missed tackle. Missed tackles will kill you.
That's down to the Golden Eagle 48-yard line. Nothing doing right there for Jaden McGill, the College of DuPage transfer, who averaged about 8 yards per rush last Saturday against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Sandiford on the stop.
Impressed with Ellis' execution thus far and leading the offense for TSU.
It'll be a 2nd and 10. Our last pickup to Brenson went for 27 yards before the no gain on the McGill rush. This time, Ellis will keep it himself. He'll look to turn the corner, does so before ducking out of bounds. Then a late flag comes in. Looks like a hold. Gerard Bullock, the Austin Peay transfer, the Nashville native, on the hold. Yeah, tackle came with Spalding.
It was late too. Pretty much getting out of bounds at that chance, or at that time. No need for that one, but I think only the 2nd penalty for Tennessee State in the game thus far.
Eddie George trying to go to 3-1 against Tennessee Tech. Now in his 4th year, guiding TSU. Ellis will float that one out of bounds. On the incompletion to set up 3rd and long.
Quick game out of the gun right there. Wanted to go to his tight end up the middle right there, but he was covered by the linebacker and came out of that and looked for someone else and just wanted to get rid of the ball, not to take a sack at that time. It's a good decision by the quarterback. Keeping it 3rd. Gosh, and a long 18.
3rd down, 18. Have to get all the way to the Golden Eagle 38-yard line to move the sticks. Let's see Ellis operate. Well, he will hand it off. Makes the first man miss. Not a whole lot of running room after that. The carry McGill. He was first stood up by Tennessee Tech's Dries King, but then Spalding involved.
Yeah, Dries had him in the backfield and let him go. Missed tackle right there. Stayed high on him. But Tennessee Tech's defense in the 3rd and long was able to make the adjustment and bring him down. Big defensive stand there for Tennessee Tech, trying to change the momentum back.
4th punt for Foster. Yates will backpedal. See return. Jordan Yates, the former Georgia Tech quarterback. The Golden Eagle offense will come back out.
What I like about Yates is he catches the ball. Even if you're going to fair catch it, just not letting that ball bounce further, than the depth that they kick it is important to starting the offense out in good position.
There are 4 Golden Eagle captains. Yates is the only one on offense. He ran option quarterback during his days at Georgia Tech. He then transferred to Sam Houston. Tech also has Tim Kutris, Swafford, and Daniel Rickard, the 3 defensive captains. Aaron Swafford, Daniel Rickard, Tim Kutris, and Jordan Yates. Potts kept it himself. Lincolns and Parker were both there. As they sort of collide, Tennessee State is able to push Lincoln's back for a loss on the play.
Quarterback has the ability to give that one to the tailback or pull it and go outside, depending upon what the linebacker, you got the linebacker kind of in the middle ground, having to cover both of those, and just didn't work out on that one for Potts.
It's been a loss of 4. 2nd down and 14. Potts steps up. That pass sails out of bounds. He wanted Lincoln's too tall to make it 3rd and 14.
Seemed like Potts might have been thinking he was running a go, and he did a deep out, so miscommunication there. Yeah, they're talking about it right now as he comes back to the huddle. 3rd and long for Tennessee Tech.
Golden Eagles had 170 yards in the first quarter. No yards so far here in this second after that 4-yard loss. Tennessee State following the pick 6 by Trotter. They have not looked back. The Golden Eagles will look to run it with Mitchell. He's working hard. Let's see where he'll have the first down. Jalen Mitchell, so a 3rd and 14. Tennessee Tech moves the chains.
That's a biggie, Dylan. Nice job right there. You see a big hole up the middle. Great camera view of that. And Tennessee Tech has some speed in that backfield this year, and he was able to get the first down. Huge pickup for Tennessee Tech.
And normally a 3rd and long like that, you run the football, you're conceding a punt. However, the Golden Eagles get it. Let's see what that will do as Potts airs it for Lincoln's incomplete.
It was incomplete, but what I like about that, Dylan, if we don't catch it, if Tennessee Tech doesn't catch it on the offensive side, nobody catches it. So good job laying it up, giving them a chance to run under it, taking a go at the end zone. Just letting the defense know you can do that.
Tie game exactly halfway through the second quarter. Only the second Big South OVC game of the season, the first in 2 weeks. We mentioned that SEMO Martin double overtime game won by SEMO. This is the only conference game. And right back to Obisani.
Good mixture of the run and pass by Tennessee Tech. Offensive coordinator Brian Scott there mixing up very well. 7:12 left, plenty of time in the half. A lot of subs coming in and out for Tennessee Tech, trying to keep them fresh with the heat of the day.
Sani gets 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6. 4 of 6 on 3rd down conversions today, Tennessee Tech. Torn Baker in the backfield. Here is Potts. His pass over the middle goes incomplete. Hunter Barnhart, the intended target. Defensively, Villiers.
Yeah, nice job breaking on the football of Villiers, and looked like it had a chance. Referee was caught up right in the middle of that, but looked like he had a chance to haul it in. But Hiller made a good job on the defensive stop.
Because of the Mitchell run, the Golden Eagles won't be punting near their own end zone. It's Ashby, who was named the OVC Big South Freshman of the Week following his punting performance against Middle opening night. This is Evans. Fair catch called and made. Inside 6.5 minutes to the break, and they will ask for immediate timeout. Still tied, 14-14. It's the Tennessee Tech home opener, and it's right here on ESPN+.
He shoots, and he scores!
It's the excitement of the crowd, the crack of a bat, the sound of your own heartbeat, the roar of the engines. The spirit of competition runs deep here, from the dirt track to the cheap seats. Whether you're screaming from the stands or taking your place in the limelight, Southern Illinois is your ticket to all the action. In sports venues and recreational facilities for whatever your obsession is. Come to cheer, come to challenge yourself, but discover so much more when you visit SI.
Tennessee Tech raced out to an early beginning, 14 points. TSU to tie it up here in this second quarter. 38th meeting in the all-time series, State versus Tech. Golden Eagle home opener and the conference opener for both clubs. First play of the drive, a rush by C.J. Evans to set up second and long.
Good job, D-line. Tennessee Tech, nothing going there. Shout out to my boy Ryan Weeks over in Scottsdale, Arizona, former Tennessee Tech All-American kicker watching the game. Glad to have you, Ryan.
Comes a second down play. Brenson, and he is stopped. The great tackle right there for Tennessee Tech's Jalen Shepard.
Shepard really pressing up on that one, got around the block very quickly, made a nice open field tackle, third down and a long 6 with TSU.
Trying to cut it back in, Brenson. Shepard having none of it. Third and 7, 5.5 remaining till we hit the break. Ellis fires. Reception made for the first down. Hauling it in. Bryant Williams, the 6'1 junior out of New Orleans.
Just a nice throw and catch, a deep out route. The coverage was pretty deep off of him. Plenty of room on the long side of the football field, and they used that room for the deep out. Quarterback Ellis just got a cannon on those deep routes. Really, really seems to have improved his throwing.
Goes all the way down to the 44-yard line. 3rd and 7. TSU converts. Ellis, that pass is caught. Another first down, Tennessee State. It is the big tight end, Jason Howarth Jr.
The big tight end, just an inside route off the ball. Made a quick hit, quick cut. The ball was already in the air from Ellis. Nice throw and catch.
So it's in a Golden Eagle territory. The ball is at the 45-yard line. Traylon Ellis, a 2-time Big South OVC Offensive Player of the Week, who now has 7 touchdown passes, top 10 in FCS football. Looked like that played trouble from the get-go. It was Jordan Gant in the backfield. Don't know if he wanted to hand it to him or not. Trouble, and Tech gets them for a loss.
It looked like he might have opened up to the wrong side, thinking the tailback was on that side, and tailback did a really good job of just going ahead and getting out in front of him, but before he realized it, Tennessee Tech was already there on the tackle, creating a loss of 3.
So 3-yard loss. Second down and 13. Ellis and Gant both back there. Takes it himself.
Oh,
Ellis
nice.
fires, and it will end up going incomplete.
Nice. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and then a flag comes in.
We got to look at it here in a second on just a botch play with the defense end right there, getting his hand up. And you'll see he comes down. Here comes the defender trying to make the tackle. And I think they're going to look at targeting, but it didn't seem to be helmet to helmet, so I think they'll wave that one off. That was a shoulder.
And that one ended up being caught.
Increased emphasis this year, Dylan, on targeting, so you're going to see a lot of looks.
It's Toby Bolton. So they will review it. Obviously to confirm or overturn the targeting call.
All right, well, here's where we bet, Dylan. So we were pretty successful a couple of years ago.
Were we?
Well,
maybe you. I don't remember ever being good at this.
Depends on what you consider successful in it. I'm going to say no targeting.
You're going to say no, Tom. I'm going to agree with you.
Okay.
Not that makes it any more exciting.
We're both in for no targeting on this one, though.
Yeah, maybe we were successful if it was baseball. 3 out of 10, batting 300. Let's see.
Yeah, no targeting.
I don't think that.
So, I'm taking these odds to Vegas, Dylan. They're going to start betting on our calls up here, so
You can keep track of it.
I'm going to keep track of it. You won't have to.
Jordan Gant makes that reception, and it kind of looked like he started to go down more, and that's where Toby Bolton might have been trying to wrap him up more at the waist. And then when he goes down, I don't think that is, but again, been wrong a lot in my life.
You know, the defender's already going for the ball. He's already in motion when he goes down, so they take that into consideration too. And I think there was really no helmet-to-helmet contact on that at all, or, you know, the top of the head contact. So,
see what the call is. No foul for targeting. There you go. Oh, we're 1 for 1.
We're 1 for 1, Dylan. 1 for 1.
Oh, Toby Bolton, an important player for Tennessee Tech. The Golden Eagles have had some injuries to the secondary. Trey Stanley, redshirt sophomore. He's had a great Golden Eagle career. He is out for today's game. Bolton, a sophomore from Athens, Georgia, had a career-high 7 tackles against Middle Tennessee. A former honorable mention All-State when he was at Cedar Shoals High School. 3rd down and 10. Low snap, Ellis corrals. Ellis, pressure, flag on the play. He rolls, throws through traffic. That one's intercepted. Tennessee Tech with the interception.
We do have a flag on the play, but I think you're going to find it be a holding from Tennessee State.
Devin Hunter, the interception.
We'll check the flag. That pressure created that throw right there, especially getting him out of the pocket and towards the sideline. Probably should have just threw it out of bounds, but saw his player downfield. Defender did a good job. I think we also had a hat thrown by the referee on the side, so that could be another flag.
So it's a chop block. Of course, Tennessee Tech declines. Devin Hunter, the 5'11 sophomore, gets the interception. Golden Eagle football.
You'll see push out of the pocket right there. He comes out to the right side, sees his really threw into the defense of Tennessee Tech, sitting there waiting. Not a great job in trying to get that ball downfield. Probably should have just took what he could got. And of course, it's easy to say that now instead of in the action. But Tennessee Tech right there waiting on it and got their first interception of the day.
Golden Eagles will take over. 33-yard line, Tennessee Tech. TSU has an interception. The pick 6 by Trotter. Now Tennessee Tech. The interception by Hunter. And that'll be a false start. Back to purple and gold, up 5 yards. Inside 3 minutes till the break. Remember, new to college football this season, the 2-minute timeout. So we will have a clock stoppage with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter.
It's not a good start the last couple of series for Tennessee Tech, whether it be a penalty or loss on the play.
Obi Sani, hard-nosed running. Sani still on his feet. He lost the football. And let's see. Tennessee State recovers. Golden Eagles turn it over. And then a flag comes in.
TSU defensive back did a fantastic job of stripping the football as they were taking him down for the tackle. Sonny just didn't cover it up, didn't hold on to it well enough, and they were able to get it out and fall on the ball. Now we have a penalty after the play.
Golden Eagles against Georgia and Middle Tennessee. So we take a look, Sonny.
Sonny taking it outside, nice run. Keeps his feet moving. There's number 1 for TSU. Just got in there and jerked the ball.
So it's unsportsmanlike conduct against Tennessee State. How about Boogie Trotter, the pick 6, then comes from behind, like you said, Sam forces the fumble. He is having himself an exceptional first half.
Just a great defensive play, and Sonny will have to learn when you get in numbers in the defense and tackle. You have to hold on to that football. And they're going to, nowadays, they're going to reach in there and try and grab it at any chance that they can get. And just a great job pulling the football out in that tackle situation.
Well, against the likes of Middle Tennessee and Georgia, Tech turned it over just twice in the first 2 games. 2 turnovers now for Tennessee Tech in this second quarter alone. Both of them, Boogie Trotter, pick 6, and then the forced fumble right there. 45-yard line after the penalty, TSU.
It's really good play. Really good play.
It will be Tennessee Tech football to start the third quarter. TSU with that pass completed, tiptoeing along the far sideline. On the reception, Jaden McGill.
McGill out of the backfield after the fake. In the flat route, quarterback got it right to him. Nobody there on coverage. All the defenders were downfield covering the receiver and the tight end. And nice read by the quarterback and getting him the ball very quickly.
McGill goes for 9. Former junior college Division III Offensive Player of the Year. He's out of Chicago. 2nd and 1 with a pump fake. Ellis comes back, finds his man, Brenson. Completion for the first down.
Really good blocking up front by TSU's offensive line. The quarterback had all kinds of time. He waited for the receiver to cross all the way across the field, looked him off, looked the safety off the other way, got him the ball, created that first down for TSU.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout. We are all squared away, 14 apiece, 2 minutes to go till the break, right here on ESPN+. Tennessee State along the far side. This is where all the construction is. Knocking down west side of the stadium. The press box, one of the last things to go. They've moved the entire operation to the other side. This is normally the president's box. A lot of moving parts. You consider broadcast, radio crews, stat crews, PA, video board operations. All on this side now. That pass will go incomplete. They wanted to connect with Brian Williams.
Williford got a really good jump on that ball out there, and if it wasn't placed where it was, he would have had a chance at interception, but as it stands, incomplete pass.
TSU, all 3 timeouts left. Likewise for Tennessee Tech. New to the college game, 2-minute warning. I do not call it 2-minute timeout. Do not call a 2-minute warning as they just did. Shouldn't be doing that. Getting ready for the 2nd and 10.
Motion.
And movement at the line. That'll back TSU up 5 yards.
After an error-free first quarter, there's been a few penalties. Heat, of course, 92 degrees here today on the field, probably hotter on the field.
The sun shining brightly out there. Home opener for Tennessee Tech, week 4 of the college football season. 2nd and 15. Handoff will go Gant, bursting his way up the middle. Golden Eagles with Calvin Crummy, the tackle.
Nice pickup for TSU. Good blocking on the left side. Cut it back, had an opening on the left side. Play was designed to go to the right. Nice pickup. It's going to have about 3rd and 8 to go for TSU.
Ball at the 42-yard line. We're out of field goal range at this point, you would think. Be a 59-yarder from here. Lowry's career high, 51. TSU will let the clock run a little bit. Ellis, he's back, rolls. Ellis looking, and will eventually throw it right out of bounds. There is a flag on the play.
Flag came on the far side pretty late.
I wonder when he finally threw that football, if he was past the line of scrimmage or not. Right near the 40-yard line, and remember the line of scrimmage was the 42.
He had to be close, and the view would be on that side. So,
illegal forward pass.
$5 yards and a loss of down.
And we'll look at it right here.
Yeah, right there's the line, and the unique thing is the referee on the top side called that, so he just didn't know where he was and tried to get rid of the ball. Took a pretty good hit on the sideline there. He wasn't out of bounds quite yet when he let go of it.
Good job by our production crew slowing it down. Today, Rivers Haley's on audio, Ella Fox graphics, Colin Latch replay, Tanya Flores directing, Josiah Jackson, today's producer.
Those guys do a fantastic job. More discussion on the field.
The Golden Eagles will have all 3 timeouts remaining. Jackson Foster, the Western Michigan transfer. He will prepare for the punt. It's back deep. He's set up inside his 10. And we'll let that one. It takes a TSU bounce. So the 12-yard line is where the Golden Eagles will have 53 seconds left. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, Tennessee Tech.
And that's important. 53 seconds can be a whole lot of time with 3 timeouts, and you'll get a chance to see Tennessee Tech's 2-minute offense. If they get movement on the first couple of plays, I think you could see them continue that. If not, they'll probably go into the half. 3 wides, 1 receiver at the short side of the field.
Jordan Potts. First play of the drive after the play action. That one is complete. They went to Ashton Maples, and he moves the chains. Remember, inside of 2 minutes of the 2nd and 4th quarter, the clock does stop to reset the chains on a first down.
Good job. Just all stops out there, and the quarterback picks which one he wants.
So first down play. Potts pass far side, incomplete.
Penalty.
Here comes a penalty flag. Tremel Jones, the intended receiver.
Chanel did a nice deep out route, and he had him on the break. and it was a hold or could pass interference, straight up pass interference. So that'll be another first down in the movement of the football for Tennessee Tech.
So a drive for the Golden Eagles. It started.
The offense here, Dylan, they just want to get the ball out of bounds, gain some yardage, and the defense wants to keep them in bounds, let that clock run.
Started at the Tech 12-yard line. The Golden Eagles on the move. It'll be Cumby across the 35-yard line. Tennessee Tech takes a quick timeout. Bell to stop.
Good job by Bell just staying at home there. You know, you're thinking pass, but you got to take care of your responsibility. He did a good job of staying home and making the tackle.
For Tennessee Tech, it was a late scratch today. Hayden Olson appeared to get injured during pregame. He does have tied for the second longest kick in school history, 54 yards. Dom LeBlanc, the freshman, has kicked a pair of extra points for Tennessee Tech. He's not attempted a field goal in his career, but does have a big-time leg. He is Tennessee Tech's kickoff specialist. So we'll see where the Golden Eagles and Bobby Wilder feel comfortable to maybe attempt a potential kick.
34 seconds. Got some yardage to make to even be considering that. 34 seconds and 2 timeouts now left for Tennessee Tech.
All 36. 2nd and 7. Potts goes back. Climbs the pocket. He's going to run with the football. Opening for Jordan Potts as a first down to the 50. He gets 14.
Good job by Jordan. The clock will be stopped, as Dylan said, and they'll get back up to the line. It's a first down, so they'll clock it or go ahead and run a play.
Now the clock is in motion. 2 timeouts remaining, Tennessee Tech. Then a flag. False start, it appears, against TTU. Penalty starting to pile up.
Not sure why they're... That play started. We had 26 seconds on the clock, so I think easy to second guess, but a kill right there might have been the better thing to do instead of wasting the 10 seconds now and getting a penalty on top of that.
Well, then also right there, Tennessee Tech, they take the timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. So a tough situation right there for the Golden Eagles. They get the Potts rush to the 50, the 2 timeouts, the clock stops for the first down. You don't use the timeout, but then are forced to use it because of the procedural penalty.
Yeah, most of the time in that 2 minutes, you're going to get up under center and get a quick kill and stop the clock and then, get the next play going and not let any time run off that clock. In this situation, those seconds are precious.
Ball is now at the 45-yard line. Tech scored 14 in the first quarter. TSU 14 here in the second. Play action, Potts. Steps up, pressure from behind and goes down. It is a sack. TSU's Jalen Bell.
Jalen Bell doing a good job of hanging with it and pressuring him out of the pocket. Nobody was open downfield, so that's what really caused the sack. You can see right there, receivers are covered.
And the finishing touches on half number 1. Seesaw sort of a first 30 minutes. It was Tech the first 14, TSU the next 14, and that's where we stand. Conference opener, Tech versus State, all tied. We'll step away. Halftime when we return. Halftime, Tucker Stadium, Tennessee Tech home opener. Go along with the conference opener as well. It is a perfect time. Tell you the upcoming schedules. That is brought to you by Sunbelt Bakery, the tastiest flavors under the sun. So you look at TSU, what's on tap for them? They will remain in Big South OVC play. A matchup back home, Charleston Southern. After that, they will take on Lindenwood or clashing with Eastern Illinois. 2-1 Tennessee State coming into play today. That matchup against EIU will be homecoming. How about the Golden Eagles? 2 of the next 3 are conference action. They have Gardner-Webb next week. Back here at Tucker Stadium against South Carolina State. Should be a fun one at Southeast Missouri. In fact, for Tennessee Tech, 3 of the next 4 games are on the road. After that game against Southeast Missouri, they will have a matchup at Western Illinois. So a lot of road action early for Tennessee Tech. This is what the shot is at home. West side of Tucker Stadium going down. The whole operation, all the stands, everybody is on the east side. 14-14, that's where we stand. We are at the break right here on ESPN+. It is the Big South OVC opener for Tech and State right here on ESPN Plus. New look to Tucker Stadium. You got the Golden Eagle marching band out there. This game all tied at 14 apiece. So as Tech scored 14 in the first, blink of an eye, first 2 minutes of the second quarter, TSU squared the score with a pair of touchdowns for the Tigers. We told you about it. Let's show you it. The first half highlights. How did we get to this point? Well, for the Golden Eagles, you could not have scripted a better start. Hudson Tucker gets the sack. That was the very first play, or the very first drive of the ball game. Tennessee Tech comes right back. Jordan Potts and company moving the ball. Tramel Jones the completion. A lot of weapons being used for Tennessee Tech. The exclamation point. End of the drive. 12-yard rushing touchdown. Very fired up. Jordan Potts. Golden Eagle defense would go to work. Tennessee Tech would force back-to-back 3-and-outs. Ellis moving around. Nowhere to go. One of the 3 Golden Eagle sacks up to this point. Check that 4 Golden Eagle sacks. Tech back offensively. Obi Sani, his first career game in Cookeville. 54-yard rushing touchdown. That was his first carry of the ball game. Sani, the Old Dominion transfer. That made it 14-0 Tennessee Tech. Another sack. That was Spalding. Everything going TTU's way. Here's a big completion to DJ Lincoln's 32-yard connection to the New Hampshire transfer. Then the very first play of the second quarter. Off Gumby's fingertips. Look who has the football. Boogie Trotter scampering his way down the far sideline. 8-4-6. That made it 14-7. And TSU defense, it seemed like that play turned the tide. Chris Walker batted it down. The former Golden Eagle, Jaleel Dean, 25-yard touchdown catch. And that's where we stand. 14-14. Tennessee State versus Tennessee Tech. Step aside again. We are at halftime right here on ESPN Plus. A unique Big South OVC opener. Of course, the backdrop that is Tucker Stadium right now. A rumble in the rubble between State versus Tech. Sunny afternoon. Temperatures about 90 degrees. Let's take a look at these halftime stats. Why don't we? That's presented by United Fidelity Bank. United Fidelity Bank serving their communities since 1914. The turnovers, of course, monumental when you think of the pick six by Boogie Trotter. Everything going Tech's way. The Golden Eagles had 170 yards in the first quarter versus only 3 for TSU. Pick six, the 3 and out, ends up being another touchdown, 25-yard pass to Jaleel Dean. You look at the rushing yards for TSU, they have been unable to get it going. Tech, 11 first downs versus 7. Tech led 6-1 in first downs, though, after that first quarter. The interception to account the TSU turnover. Golden Eagles sophomore Devin Hunter was able to pick it off. So a 14-0 lead for Tech has now turned into a 14-14 knot here at the half. Let's step away one more time. When we return, it'll be time to kick things off and start quarter number 3. Tennessee Tech versus Tennessee State. About ready to start quarter number 3, Tennessee Tech versus Tennessee State. The Golden Eagles, this is their first FCS game of the year. 10 straight Saturdays, all FCS games. 8 of them conference play. As far as state is concerned, they have already gone 3 non-conference affairs. 2 classics they've played in. John Merritt Classic top Mississippi Valley State 41-21. A loss to nationally ranked North Dakota State. Went to Fargo. That's always a tall task. And then knocked off Arkansas Pine Bluff in the Southern Heritage Classic. Got a great crowd on hand here for the home opener. A lot of excitement. The Tennessee Tech side of the equation. Bobby Wilder, who had so much success over a decade at Old Dominion, led him to a bowl victory, led him to an exceptional FCS record of 46-14 before the transition to FBS play. Then Eddie George, the 4th-year TSU head coach, looking to go 3-1 against Tennessee Tech throughout that time period. Unique game when you consider the Golden Eagles could do no wrong in that first quarter, outscoring TSU 14-0. Literally everything went Tech's way. A touchdown drive, a 3-and-out, a touchdown drive, a 3-and-out. Very first play of quarter number 2 was the pick 6 by Trotter. And then everything flipped. TSU forced a 3-and-out. It was then followed up by the 25-yard touchdown pass to Dean. And so that's where we stand right now. 14-14, getting ready to go, quarter number 3. So pivotal in the Big South OVC. The conference opener, only 8 of these games. Tech will be at Gardner-Webb next weekend. TSU back home. Go toe-to-toe with Charleston Southern. James Lowry will kick things off. Golden Eagles with a couple deep of Sonny and Jones. It'll be Tramel Jones just shy of the goal line. Explodes past the 20-yard line. Has some running room. Tramel Jones crosses the 50-yard line. What a return for the first-year Golden Eagle. Tennessee Tech could be in business. Let's look at the kick return again by Jones. Exploding. Going to the far side. How about Lowry kind of slowed him down? Then Baker gets the stop, but it looks like that there will be a holding call against Tennessee Tech. So hold the phone on the big return. Wasn't to state territory. Instead, though, a holding call. Oh, break Jones free. So 14-14. Tennessee Tech, essentially, what would have been a touchback, 25-yard line. Here is the first play, Jalen Mitchell skipping his way for a first down. Mitchell, 10-yard pickup. He's to the 35.
Pretty good first down play after coming off that penalty. Great pickup on the kickoff return. Just got to keep it clean.
Former 3-star prospect Mitchell. He played 26 games over 3 seasons at Louisville, 2021. Ranked 12th in the ACC in rushing. Spent the season at UConn. Here he is now at Tennessee Tech. 1st and 10. Goes right back to Mitchell. Trying to pick his way through the pile. Tough sledding. No running room. TSU all over it. Although he ends up getting a decent amount of yards right there. Picked his way for what looks like 4.
Good push up there. Both offense and defensive lines look like Tennessee Tech got a little bit more going at the end. You know, nowadays you get behind them and push them for a little while and get some more yardage, and that was evident right there. Getting 4 yards, a long 4 yards on that first down play.
Nearing the 50-yard mark, Mitchell, Obisani with his 54-yard rushing touchdowns, got a Golden Eagle best 71. Sweet adjustments are made by Bobby Wilder, his staff, Brian Scott, the play caller. Potts will go down. He'll lose one on the play.
Just a coverage sack right there. Had all the time in the world to step up and throw the football, and nobody open downfield. Great protection right there by the line. Nice step up, nobody open.
Jalen Bell, Mississippi Valley State transfer. So we'll be looking at a third down for Tennessee Tech. The Golden Eagles, 5 of 8, third down. A lot of those early. Those first 2 drives, they've been stalled on third down chances of late. TSU is 1 of 7 on third down. 2 minutes in to half number 2. Potts with a rush coming on, that pass incomplete. Jones running down the near sideline.
TSU just playing a man-free defense right there. Got all the receivers locked up and a free safety in the middle to help out. And trying to go to Maples, I believe, that time. It's just a missed throw.
The Golden Eagles get a first down with Mitchell, but then stalled after that. Ashby will be punting to C.J. Evans. Evans calls for the fair catch. It'll land short of him. We'll see TSU offensively. They will start from the 29.
Special teams play for both teams have been pretty good all around today. Not very many mistakes in the special teams. TSU will take it over on a 30-yard line coming out.
Golden Eagle team that went 4-7 last season. They did defeat TSU 35-0. Nissan Stadium in Nashville. That was the season finale.
You know TSU had to have that marked on the calendar after getting beat 35-0 in the last game. That leaves a bad taste in your mouth for the last game of the season. So I think they were really looking forward to get down here playing Tennessee Tech today.
Draylon Ellis has gone against Tennessee Tech so many times over the years. We brought it up earlier. His first career game, that spring 2021 campaign, he was at Austin Peay. Had a big game when he was a member of the Govs where he threw 4 touchdown passes in Clarksville to Tech. This will be the 5th and final time that he will face Tennessee Tech. Jalen Rouse, no gain. First play, third quarter offensively.
Parker really getting up in the side from his nose tackle position and really blew that play up. Great job by him just pushing through that offensive line of TSU and getting a piece of the running back.
Couple of rushing touchdowns this season. Jalen Rouse, he remains in the backfield. This time in a play action. Ellis throw, incomplete. Outstretched. He wanted Karate Brenson.
Been hooked up with Brunson a couple of times. Just one of the few throws that he's been off target. Very accurate quarterback thus far. Just led him a little bit too much that time and couldn't get to it.
So it'll be 3rd and 10. We made mention of it moments ago. TSU struggled in this category, going just 1 of 7 third down opportunities in the first half.
Huge play for Tennessee Tech defense right here. They've dropped back in that zone a couple of times on third down, gave them the underneath, and it's ended up being a bigger play than it should have been. We'll see what they do here.
Brunson, the motion man, stepping up with pressure, and it'll be a sack. A flag comes in. Golden Eagles get the sack. Tucker and Rickard around the action.
They're talking about, I think the referee in the back thought it would have been a face mask possibly when he pulled him down, but I don't know that it was, and that's what they're talking about.
A no foul. Brendan McCain tells us that. That's the 5th Golden Eagle sack.
Yeah, nice job, Dave. Very, very nice push. And that's where I don't know where they would get roughing out of that. It's just good, solid football. Glad they talked about it and got it right. That's the unique thing they can do nowadays that they wasn't able to do previously, and that'll create a punt opportunity for TSU.
Hudson Tucker, an all-conference second-teamer last season. No fair catch called there. Yates. Golden Eagles have good field position. Tennessee Tech at the 45-yard line. We'll see the Golden Eagle offense, but we will see them when we return. Early third quarter, still tied, 14-14 on ESPN+.
When you're the leader in disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! By being prepared for anything! Woo! Whatever comes your way, there's a pro for that.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
He shoots, and he scores!
CenterPoint Energy's newest generation of safe, efficient energy includes capturing and harnessing the natural power of pure sunshine. We are increasing solar in our balanced and reliable energy mix as we power our region with more clean, renewable energy. We're bringing a little piece of the sun to every home and business while reducing carbon emissions and helping create a cleaner environment. It's just a little something.
A Jackson Foster punt of 32 yards for the Golden Eagles. Good field position. Tech gets ready for its second drive of the third quarter. First 14 points of this game scored by TTU. First 2 minutes of the second quarter. A couple of touchdowns, a pick six, and a 25-yard strike. Ellis to Dean tied the game.
Best field position Tech's had since the first quarter.
See what they do with it. First play up the middle, right near the 50-yard line. They will officially, though, mark him down. It looks like the 48, a gain of 3 by Mitchell.
Yeah, good push by Mitchell, finding the hole. There wasn't much there, but he found what was there and made it a 3-4 yard gain.
It'll be a second down and 7. It'll be Kyron Cumby along the far side, barreling his way down to a first down, Tennessee Tech.
TSU does such a good job, Dylan, of when they got someone on the run and they're tackling, you can see them just reaching in there and trying to strip that ball like they did in the first quarter.
Tackled Nelson.
Good execution there by Tennessee Tech on the right side of that offensive line, get some initial push, and the tailback did the rest, getting to the first down.
It was back-to-back Cumby runs. Not Mitchell on the first, Cumby. Our Golden Eagle newcomers. Cumby started his collegiate career at Illinois, then went to Delaware. Mitchell, he's now in the game. Play action. Potts climbing, rolling, running. Jordan Potts sliding near the 40.
Very good job by Potts using the threat of the throw as he broke out of the pocket. And he held that linebacker and really kept him from getting a good hit on him. We got someone's down on the sideline. Potts slid out of bounds over there into the TSU bench.
Sanders Ellis, the closest to him.
We'll get you a number as soon as here's Potts going out of bounds, sliding down.
Oh, yeah, it is Potts. Remember, started this season as the backup. Dylan Leibel, the Missouri transfer, had a very good junior college career at Independence Community College.
Looked like it was a cramp when he got over there. I think it's just a cramp, so hopefully he'll be okay. He's walking off to this side, to Tech's side now, as you can see, with the training staff.
So see who the Golden Eagles turn to. Ethan Roberts listed as the backup. However, Jordan Yates, former Georgia Tech quarterback, running the option. He's the one out there. Played 8 games in 2021. A lot of pass attempts. He's rolling. Yates looking for some space. A whole lot brewing right there. Gets about 2. Crosses the 40. It'll be third down.
The one thing with Yates you have to understand, he didn't get to Georgia Tech and not be able to run the football because they're an option team. So you get someone who knows how to throw the football and someone that can also run the football too. So he's a good athlete out there playing kick returner, punt returner, and also wide receiver, and can go and play quarterback too.
2021 at Georgia Tech, threw for over 900 yards. Now Tennessee Tech will bring Ethan Roberts. He will hand the football off to Mitchell, who was 2 yards shy of the first down. It goes to the 36-yard line. 4th down.
Ethan Roberts from Roswell, Georgia.
Golden Eagle offense stays out on the field. It is a 4th and 2. And it is a Tennessee Tech timeout.
Coach Brian Scott saw something he didn't like. Looked like a wrong alignment, maybe.
And we'll send it to a break right now. We've got 8:58 to go. Quarter number 3. Got a big 4th down play upcoming when we return. We welcome you back to Tucker Stadium. Dylan Vazano, Sam Brooks here on ESPN+. Well, Tech initially, offense was out on the field with Ethan Roberts, the backup, after Jordan Potts just left the ball game. But now Tennessee Tech brings its punter out. Spencer Ashby, the freshman. No return man, though, for TSU. They're not buying it, given the field position right here. Goes to Ashby. He will indeed punt it. Pin the Tigers deep. And inside the 10-yard line, it'll be TSU football.
Trying to back them up inside the 5 right there. If that ball had tipped over the other way, you had 3 Tech defenders sitting on the goal line waiting for it. It had to be something they practice a whole lot to go to that on the 4th and short like that.
The Golden Eagles playing a little field position game, of course, with Jordan Potts getting injured. You go to the 3rd-string quarterback. Initially, the offense was out there. But really, the Tech defense has played well today. You consider 7 of the points are off of a pick 6. So in this situation, field position, Coach Wilder.
Yeah, Tech's up 14-0. That pick 6 with a tip ball that should have been caught, and that kind of changed the momentum.
Here's Ellis to hand off to C.J. Evans. Runs right into the Golden Eagle front. Ends up getting 4, though, to the 14.
Yeah, nice push right there by Gomez and Smith for TSU's offensive line, creating some room and about 5-yard gain for TSU on 1st down.
Aaron Swafford on the stop. Game time decision coming into play today. One of the most talented linebackers in the Big South OVC was held out of the Georgia game. Following the bye, back in there. Pressure Tech. As that pass will go incomplete. Hudson Tucker meets Draylon Ellis in the backfield.
Hudson Tucker made such an incredible play because you're faking. You see the fake up inside. That's Hudson's responsibility. He pulled off of that and went straight to the quarterback. It was a little quarterback boot that he's seen a couple times. Just great play for a loss, about a 5-yard loss for TSU.
He's had 5 tackles to lead Tech, sack and a half, 2 tackles for loss, a couple of quarterback hurries. He has been everywhere today. Hudson Tucker, one of the best defensive linemen in the Big South OVC. He's an all-conference winner. 3rd and 6. Ellis is back. Here's more pressure.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
Ellis going down yet again. Another Golden Eagle sack. Tennessee Tech's 6th of the game.
I think it was a middle linebacker blitz with Swaffer, but just incredible penetration by the entire defensive line. Big number 99, 5'11", 345-pound sophomore, Niles Parker in there on the tackle with the push up the middle.
Parker there, Tucker there. This Golden Eagle defensive front been swarming against 6 sacks. Tennessee Tech. And the Golden Eagles should get good field position out of this. Yates will watch it bounce. A little bit of a TSU roll down to the 40-yard line. That's where Tennessee Tech will have the football.
So a nice job decision on the punt, backing them up and then getting a penalty and then creating a short yardage situation on the turnaround for Tennessee Tech. Sometimes that's a gamble, but if you practice it and that's your game plan, stick with it. And they did just that.
It seems like the confidence in this defense that Bobby Wilder has. Remember, the Golden Eagles, they were one of the best in FCS football, leading the Big South OVC in a number of defensive categories last season. A great new defensive coordinator, Greg Jones. He spent last season as the co-defensive coordinator at Gardner-Webb. They won the league last year, made the FCS playoffs. Mitchell, a first down carry, gets only 1.
For Tennessee Tech, then what I like is, they're up by 14. TSU scored on the interception return, then they got their touchdown, 14-14, but you've not seen, anybody really going crazy on the sideline, just kind of handling it, dealing with it, and playing some football. So you like that early in the season for Tennessee Tech. TSU responding after going down 14 points and digging their way back. 14-14 tie with 7:06 to go in the third quarter.
And great news to see Jordan Potts back in the ball game. Wasn't there for the final plays of last series after sliding out of bounds. His pass caught DJ Lincoln's.
I love that quick game route there. Put that single receiver up there by himself and they play off of him. Just take the 5-yard hitch. I'd take it every time I could get it to that single receiver side. Then pick up that 5 yards and makes it a nice 3rd and 5 situation instead of 3rd and 10.
Tech needs to get to the 30. 4 wide, Jordan Potts. He will give it to Mitchell. He'll have a first down and more. Jalen Mitchell moves the chains. The Golden Eagles get a first down.
Nice quick hit on the zone play by the offensive line up front, creating that hole. And Jalen found it, got through there very quickly. Real nice north-south runner. Good fake by the quarterback, and Jalen knows what to do with it. Nice job, good execution.
So a drive that began at the 40-yard line for Tennessee Tech. Another rush from Mitchell going right up the middle. Kerryon Smith on the tackle.
Jordan having some issue with the calf cramps, it appears, but he's out there. No gain on that play, 2nd down and 10.
Potts, the sophomore, who on this field last year, set a Tennessee Tech freshman record, 5 touchdown passes in an overtime loss to nationally ranked UT Martin. The sophomore signal caller hands it off to Kyron Cumby. Again, TSU all over it.
Yeah, it's good defense, right? Especially the linebackers filling in those gaps. It looked like there might have been something open quickly, and it stopped him in his tracks. And no gain again, 3rd down and 10 for Tennessee Tech. They'll go with a quick huddle.
Running the football on this drive for Tennessee Tech. We now dip under 5 minutes left. Quarter number 3, all tied. Potts back, looking, almost slips, keeps his footing, and then will flip this one out of bounds.
Again, I think that was just a coverage sack. Jordan had a good pocket in there initially and tried to step up and closed it down. He tried to get out, got rid of the football, giving Tennessee Tech a chance to get 3 points on the field goal.
It'll be the first career attempt for Dom LeBlanc. In case you missed it earlier, Hayden Olson, who's been such a strong kicker for Tech over the years. He left during pregame injured, suited up, but it's been LeBlanc on the extra points. The freshman from 41 yards out and the lead. He's got it. LeBlanc delivers, and Tennessee Tech retakes the lead.
You talk about a little bit of pressure coming in as a freshman, and you've not kicked all year long. Just a great job getting 3 points for the Golden Eagles by the freshman. That'll be a highlight moment for him.
Golden Eagles have the lead. We'll take time out. Dom LeBlanc, 41-yard kick. Tennessee Tech leads by 3.
If you want to make the most of your vacation, there's no better place than the Bluegrass State. Kentucky's 44 state parks offer abundant places to play and diverse accommodations to stay. Take a hike, float your boat, or bike the trails. Pitch a tent under the stars or settle into a lakefront lodge. Tee up for 18 holes, then enjoy a signature meal. Plan your trip at parks.ky.gov.
My wife got old, so it's time to put her in a home.
It's the home I've always dreamed about.
I've been waiting to get old for years, and that means I can get my UX people started on that app I need to develop.
I'm getting old right now. With an expert to explain the differences between bond prices and bond yields.
Introducing Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter.
You're never too old to get old.
She's old.
Old National Bank. Get old.
Are you ready to take your money to new heights? Get a flexible high-yield checking account that lets you customize your interest rate so you can keep your finances headed in the right direction. With Elevate Checking from United Fidelity Bank, you're in control of how much you earn. You can raise your rate with a few easy steps. Get more ways to earn more with Elevate Checking and start earning 4.00% APY. Learn more at unitedfidelity.com/elevate or visit your local banking center.
Golden Eagles take the lead. Dom LeBlanc, his first career field goal, the freshman. And it is now 17-14 Tennessee Tech. We've got 4:33 remaining. Quarter number 3 in Cookeville. Well, you've seen State respond already from a 14-point deficit. A couple of touchdowns, one on a pick six by Boogie Trotter, the other 25-yard catch by Jaleel Dean. Tech home opener. Golden Eagles lead by 3 here late in the third.
Just a good football game. Tell of 2 quarters in the first 2 with Tennessee Tech going up 14-0 and then TSU rallying back to tie the game. That field goal is the first score since then. TSU will get their chance. Offense coming out. Mr. Ellis and the crew for TSU.
Well, the Golden Eagles defensively ended that last drive with their 6th sack of this ballgame. Tech team swarming around. That was one of the things Bobby Wilder said in his introductory press conference, how impressed he was with last year's defense. So many key returners. Ellis completes the pass to Brenson. Eric Taylor is the one to force him away.
Nice job by Eric Taylor staying back in his zone And then once the ball's through and breaking up on it and making the tackle for basically no gain at all.
Brenson, 6 catch, most in the game. He also has the most receiving yards with 56 of them. We're under 4 minutes here in this third quarter. They'll give it to Gant. So he forces his way to the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. It sets up 3rd down and 5.
Nice job by Ellis on the read option. He has the ability to pull that ball if the defensive end slides down and collapses on him. Defensive end did a good job of staying home. Good pickup, though, for TSU on 2nd down, creating 3rd and 5.
TSU has struggled all game, going 1 for 9. Here's another look at the carry. Spalding and Williford both there to make the stop. Here we go, big play, 3rd and 5. Ellis with Gant in the backfield. Ellis with time delivers a strike for the 1st down. They go back to Brenson, and TSU moves the sticks.
Just a really good route by Brenson. Plenty of time for Ellis to sit in the pocket and find his man. That was a 10, 12-yard cut downfield by the receiver. And once he made the ball was delivered and on the way. Nice throw to TSU.
Catch number 7 by Brenson. Fresh set of downs for the Tigers. Another pass complete. Ellis. Brenson. Check that. Dean this time. He had the touchdown pass. The former Golden Eagle picks up another reception. Brenson play went for 16. Jaleel Dean gets 6 on that last pass completion. Nearing the 2-minute mark of the 3rd. Tennessee Tech by 3. Gant goes up the middle, force back. They will say forward progress, though, down to the 46-yard line of Tennessee Tech.
Good job by Tech on the interior line again. Not giving up much. 3rd and about 2. A long 2 for TSU.
Spalding gets another stop. Coach Wilder has been so impressed with Cayman Spalding, the sophomore out of Lithonia, Georgia. He leads the team with 14 tackles coming into play today. 3rd and short, Tennessee State. They have already converted 3rd down in the drive. Evans, 2nd effort. He'll have enough for the 1st. C.J. Evans continues the TSU drive.
Yeah, nice job by Evans after the first contact right there, keeping his legs moving and getting up for the 1st down yardage for TSU.
Eric Taylor, another tackle for him. Down to the final 45 of the 3rd, an impressive drive TSU that started at its own 25 into Golden Eagle territory. Ellis at the ready, takes the snap. Ellis rolling, Rickard pressuring, and he will dump it out of bounds.
Ellis had a receiver in the end zone, downfield, didn't see him. Got the ball out of bounds. No loss on the play.
Jaleel Dean streaking toward the end zone, already with 1 touchdown pass today.
Dean, a former Tennessee Tech receiver, had him one if the quarterback would have seen him. All the way from the backside of the field, though, on that post route, he didn't even see him crossing.
2nd and 10. Ellis in shotgun. Handed off, the Golden Eagles put him in the backfield. Calvin Crummy. A loss on the running back, Jaden McGill.
Crummy, he disguised it well. He didn't take off for the blitz until the ball was snapped and that gap was there and he hit it. The give was a read for Ellis on the play and he was right there on the spot. And a loss, big loss for TSU, creating 3rd down and 14.
That will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Tennessee Tech gets a field goal in the period. Golden Eagles through 3 lead by 3. 17-14. We'll see you for quarter number 4. Well, it's been an entertaining game for the Big South OVC opener. A couple of teams from the Volunteer State, Tennessee Tech, Tennessee State. Dylan Vazano and Sam Brooks here on ESPN+. Golden Eagles by 3. We are entering quarter number 4.
Play here now for both teams. 3rd down, 14.
Third down and 14. Empty set. Ellis throws over the middle. Catch made. Brenson makes a couple of Golden Eagles miss, crossing the 40-yard line.
Great job by Brenson, just getting what he can on the crossing route. And the game plan there is for him to get as many yards as he can on this play and then go for it on 4th down. I think that's, well, no, they looks like they're bringing on the punting unit. 4th down at about 6.
Have Jackson Foster out there. Been pretty busy this afternoon. 6'2 senior, the Western Michigan transfer.
Kind of the same situation Tech was in a minute ago, deciding to punt.
Yates hauls it in at the 11. How about this Golden Eagle defense? I know we've talked a lot about it, but you look at 7 of the 14 points scored TSU on a pick 6. Tech was 6 sacks. And making another stand right there to get the football back.
Been very successful with calling the blitz at the right time. giving TSU some under routes. TSU's hit some good throws downfield that have really helped, but Tennessee Tech's done a good job of blitzing at the right time.
Golden Eagles with the football at the 11-yard line. It's been the Tech running game with 190 rushing yards. They will go on the ground yet again. Zobi Sani had the big touchdown run in the first quarter.
Really good job of that interior defensive line of Tennessee State. Just nothing going right there. He got 2 yards on the play, but nothing else after that.
Tyler Moore, the 5'10 freshman, the former All-State player and 3-star prospect coming out of high school. 2nd down and 8. Sani stays in the backfield. Play action. Potts steps up, throws it incomplete. Hunter Barnhart, the tight end, just over his stride.
Tight end crossing the field right there. It was pretty well covered. It would have taken a really good throw. Potts led him a little bit where, he was the only one who could catch it. You'll see it on the replay right there, but just overthrow him just a little bit, but come back and try it again. 3rd and 8, Tennessee Tech.
So what Bobby Wilder did in the 3rd quarter, playing a little bit of the field position game and try to get the football back, that's what Eddie George attempting to do here. Can his Tiger defense get Tech off the field? Potts for Lincolns makes the reception on a diving attempt. Where's the spot?
I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be really close.
And that is going to be just short of the 1st down, so it is a Golden Eagle 3 and out. Tennessee State will indeed get the football back.
Toughest thing to do for the receivers on the replays, get that distance. He looked like he was right at the sticks, but he had to come back downhill just a little bit to make a really good catch, just not enough for the 1st down.
And we will step aside. 17-14 Tech leads early 4th quarter in Cookeville.
He shoots, and he scores!
It's the excitement of the crowd, the crack of a bat, the sound of your own heartbeat, the roar of the engines. The spirit of competition runs deep here, from the dirt track to the cheap seats. Whether you're screaming from the stands or taking your place in the limelight, Southern Illinois is your ticket to all the action. In sports venues and recreational facilities for whatever your obsession is. Come to cheer, come to challenge yourself, but discover so much more when you visit SI.
Tucker Stadium, the site. Tennessee Tech, Tennessee State. Big South OVC opener right now. Golden Eagles lead the Tigers 17-14. Most of the action later tonight. How about Lindenwood? Early 3rd quarter leading St. Thomas 64-0 in that game.
A lot of offense there, Dale. No doubt about understatement of the century.
SEMO Southern Illinois, that's a big rivalry game as we see the punt here by Ashby. Fair catch is made by Evans.
Good stop there by TSU. Come back on offense with pretty good field position. 13 minutes even to go in the fourth quarter. Tennessee Tech up 3.
Showed you those scores. Southeast Missouri, they are a nationally ranked team in this Big South OVC. It's a top 10 team. They're playing Illinois State. That is annual rivalry game. They play for an old pirate ship wheel. It's called the War of the Wheel game. This, of course, Sergeant York Trophy. Ellis with time. He's going to air it out along the far sideline, and that one almost intercepted by Toby Bolton. Incomplete.
Just airing it out. Miscommunication there. It's a go route all the way. There is a flag.
Golden Eagles jumped.
So Ellis knew he had a free play. The receiver just didn't know. Threw it downfield. Interception wouldn't have mattered.
It is the 6th Golden Eagle penalty of the afternoon. What's TSU with a 1st and 5? The Tigers 2-1. Golden Eagles 0-2. This, though, is Tech's first FCS game of the year. Ellis will take it himself. Not a whole lot of room to go. Gains from the back. Angel Garcia as well came soaring in.
Good read by Ellis. The defensive end collapsed down. He pulled the ball, but they had a loop around linebacker covering there, and you could see right on the play. Ellis really excelled at that last year. Really used his legs well. Good job by Tennessee Tech.
That's, of course, a big part of Draylon Ellis in his game. 3-star recruit out of Kirby High School. He's named the OVC Co-Freshman of the Year in 2021. The only other Austin P player to do that ended up being a Golden Eagle quarterback, Jeremiah Oatsfall. Couple of years now at Tennessee State. He has won the Big South OVC Offensive Player of the Week 2 of the first 3 weeks of the year. Tennessee State defensively, that's where they made their living mostly a season ago. Of course, a big reason why is they had the Buchanan Award winner. It was Terrell Allen, only the 3rd ever OVC player to win the award. Ended up transferring to Tulane. He led the FCS in sacks. He was, you like to call that game record for a 6-5 TSU team from a year ago. Of course, he's no longer there.
They're on gain for Tennessee Tech down on that play from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Oakland High School. He's up. Looks like he's going to be fine.
Be a 2nd and 6. Early here in the fourth quarter of a one-possession game, Ellis. More pressure. Ellis is forced to throw it out of bounds. Again, Tennessee Tech, as Garcia came soaring in.
Just been impressed with the pressure up the middle and then getting the quarterback out of the pocket, but keeping that pressure even when he gets out of the pocket. That's where he's been dangerous in the past. And Tennessee Tech's done a really good job of collapsing on him defensively and not letting him get any outside yards.
The Tigers, on a 3rd down and 6, they are 3 of 12 third down conversions this afternoon. They need to get to the Golden Eagle 48. Ellis's pass is incomplete. Falls to the shoe tops along the far side. He wanted Dean. Instead, it hit the Tucker Stadium turf.
Looks like Dean didn't get in and out of his cut quick enough, and that's a long throw for an out for a quarterback all the way across the field. Just was not in line, a little bit off on the cut, and fell short of the receiver. TSU will punt it.
Jackson Foster punt. Jordan Yates is back. High, soaring punt, angle toward the near side, and it goes out of bounds. So with the purple and gold leading by 3, Tennessee Tech will have the football, 17-14, fourth quarter in Cookeville.
Just a kind of good battle of the defenses right now.
With 12:09 to go in this football game. Here in the Tech home opener. Mitchell in motion. Potts trying to dump it down, but that one swatted away defensively.
Keandre Booker got his hands up on that one, just knocked it down. That's happened a couple times on Potts on that screen. They're doing a good job of reading that screen and knocking the ball down.
He got up right there. He is the cousin of NBA star Devin Booker. Former SEMO Red Hawk for many years. He's the current Big South OVC leader in sacks. Booker had a really nice start to the season. Second down and 10. Here's Potts.
Plenty of time.
He's rolling, he's throwing, and he flips it out of bounds.
Exceptional coverage there by TSU. Just nobody's open. I'm not sure what they were trying to let develop, but did a really good job in the secondary of covering the Tennessee Tech receivers.
So Tech in danger of another 3 and out. It's been the Golden Eagle defense, big part of this story today. Really both teams' defenses, outside of when Tennessee Tech scored those 2 touchdowns. If you look at State, they've only allowed a field goal here in this second half. It was 14-14 at the break. Here's Potts. Pressure. His throw is incomplete. Right off the fingertips of Lincoln's, defensively, TSU's Jalen McClendon was draped all over him, and now it's 4th down.
McClendon was there quick, almost expecting. You see on the replay, expecting. We've run that play several times. Tennessee Tech has. He is on him, definitely, but apparently not enough for a little yellow handkerchief to come out. But I think he's probably still a little bit short of the first down, even if he would have called a pass.
So another 3 and out. The Golden Eagles will turn to their defense again. Evans comes in for the fair catch and makes it.
Really nice job of Evans concentrating on that ball. He had to go down and get it on that punt. Nice job catching it and bringing it in. Great field position again for TSU.
$17-14.
A lot better.
Here's Draylon Ellis. Back out on offense. Ellis, handoff, first play of the drive. That's McGill on a first down carry.
Really good job of McGill being patient. Looks like Tennessee Tech had it stopped in the backfield. He sidestepped it, was patient, and gained 3 yards on the play that had really not much potential.
First team All-American at College of DuPage last season. Led them to the national championship. Ellis now. Forced to roll, throw, another reception made. A flag comes in. He connects with his most productive target today, Brenson.
Great job of Brenson getting open there. Nice pressure by Tennessee Tech to get him out of the pocket. He found the open receiver. I think you're going to have a targeting penalty right there.
Whole host of Golden Eagles trying to wrap him up. And Brenson been a beast this afternoon. Another reception there. That is his 10th catch of the afternoon. So they will look at it, see if it was targeting. We've seen a couple of those today, as we've talked about earlier. more of a conceited effort to look at those, but this feels like our third or fourth review when it comes to targeting.
Toby Bolton on that one. Good defender for Tennessee Tech. We'll see it right here on the replay, and we'll take a look at it. There's the catch, tackle. Looks like a shoulder. It's going to be a tough one here, Dylan. I'm going to go with no. Lay our 100% on.
Well, you know, you were right last time. I'll ride your coattails. We'll roll with that again.
Looked to me like the shoulder. I don't know. They've got probably a little bit better view than we do, but I didn't see any attempt to use the crown of the head to hit the offensive guy in the helmet.
19-yard reception by Brenson. The former Ball State Cardinal has 9 grabs for 99 yards today.
A great game. He's been solid this entire game, and if the ball's come his way, he's caught it. Beautiful day here in Cookeville. TSU and Tennessee Tech coming together. Last year, Tennessee Tech 35-0 win down in Nashville.
It's like we've got the call. No foul. 2 for 2 today, Sam.
2 for 2. I think we win a prize at the end of the year, don't we? The most ESPN Plus.
The best percentage in
nationwide.
ESPN+, yeah.
Best nation.
You probably just jinxed us going forward.
We
but
didn't get that goal. Well, we like the challenge, Dylan.
That's it, man. What was the thing you said earlier about fear?
Yeah, great motivator.
That's it. A big-time pass play right there. Braylon Ellis has his Tiger team down to the 35-yard line. Conference opener, home opener for Tennessee Tech. It'll be Ellis on the move, throws it to C.J. Evans, who makes the catch.
Really nice play right there, drawn up by TSU's offensive coordinator. Offense, a little bit of option look. It looks like maybe coming back.
Ineligible receiver downfield. So it is coming back.
You got to see the replay right there, number 23. He was the tailback in the backfield. They faked it, ran him out of the backfield on a wheel route. Quarterback was very patient, got it downfield to him. But apparently an offensive lineman must have been a little bit upfield when the ball went in the air, and they called it back. That's a look we haven't seen. Tennessee Tech hasn't seen all game. They're bringing everything out of their arsenal.
So it is a 1st and 15 now from the Golden Eagle 40. Ellis takes the snap. He will keep it himself around the far side. Ellis smartly kept that one. And the quarterback scampers out of bounds. Nice play on first.
Let me tell you, he did an incredible job because that was a corner blitz you'll see from the top side. Tennessee Tech had him right there. The responsibility of number 13 has nothing to do with the tailback because he's going the other way. But he went for the tailback, and Ellis did a fantastic job of reading that and pulling it and getting positive yards.
It is a gain of 8 for Ellis. Make it 9, 2nd and 6. 10-minute mark of the 4th. Ellis. Handoff goes Evans. Evans trying to push the pile. They will spot him 2 yards short of the first.
A big decision here for TSU, whether to take the field goal or go for the first down. 3rd down and about a long 2. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Canston Brooks helps with the stop.
Pretty quick play call by the offensive coordinator. TSU to the line.
They need 2. Ellis will give it. Here go the Golden Eagles to stop him in the backfield. McGill for a loss. Devin Hunter.
Incredible blitz at the right time for Tennessee Tech. All got up in there. Hunter got up in there and just blew it up. Field goal now for TSU.
Lowry will come on for a 47-yard field goal attempt to try to tie it. A first-teamer in the conference kicking last year. Lowry's try. This one is no good. Wide right. Tennessee Tech keeps the lead.
Good defensive stand by Tennessee Tech right there. Helped by that penalty.
A miss from 47. The Golden Eagles will get it back. We got a good one going. 17-14. Tennessee Tech still with the lead. (17-14) Tennessee Tech with the lead. We've got 8:36 to go. Quarter number 4. Early on, all Golden Eagles, they scored 14 in the first with 170 yards of total offense. A pick six and a touchdown pass early in the second allowed TSU to tie it. Dom LeBlanc with his first career field goal gives Tech the lead. And then a miss by Lowry from 47 yards out moments ago. And that's where we stand here midway through quarter number 4. Obisani on the carry, crossing the 30, still moving, and down to the 32.
Tennessee Tech will want to get a good long drive going this time. Of course, TSU's going to do everything they can to push it and get the ball back from Tennessee Tech.
Be a 2nd and 8.
That replay for the quarterback that time was closed, but something on the outside.
There's Jordan Potts. He's rolling, he's looking, he's throwing. And the pass is caught by Jones.
Again, good job downfield. TSU's defensive backs playing that zone really well. Nothing to go to except the short flat route. It'll create 3rd down and 6 for Tennessee Tech. Good job by Potts being patient, not forcing anything.
Six out of 14, Golden Eagles on 3rd down. Can Tech keep the drive going, or will TSU get them off the field? 3rd down, Potts rolling.
He's got
looking, and he will have the 1st down. Potts, the legs, move the chains.
Nice job of Potts getting out of there. He did have a receiver down, but it looks like they are all looking for the 1st down yardage on the stop play. He saw the coverage breakdown there. Had one out in front of him, could have flipped it too, but decided to get the first down for himself. I like that. Don't force anything.
Had the rushing touchdown in the first quarter. Potts, a playmaker with his legs. We saw it a lot last season. Kyron Cumby spinning his way for the first down. He's going to keep it going. Cumby will not go down.
Really good first down pickup. Nice push for the offensive line. Tennessee Tech. Cumby just really taking the ball and getting a nice zone read, finding the hole, nice spin. And then he gets some help from the lineman on the backside, pushing him about 5 more yards. Great pickup, first down for Tennessee Tech.
He gets 18 on the carry. Kyron Cumby. The Golden Eagles have the ball at the TSU 40. 6 minutes left in Cookeville. Another give to Cumby. Off the edge, changes direction, and goes down for a loss. And that will be a flag. Keandre Booker. Cumby's helmet came flying off.
I just want to say, number 3 for TSU just blew that play up. You see right there. And there was nowhere for him to go. Just a great job. And unfortunately, for TSU, they'll have the penalty. Not been assessed yet. They got an injured player down on the field.
They will not call a foul right there. The helmet goes flying by Cumby. They say with Booker on the tackle.
Six for TTU. Cumby injured on the play, but he's walking off. Seems to be fine. Long second down and looks like about 20 for Tennessee Tech.
Jay Parker goes in motion. The give is to Mitchell. Mitchell picking his way across the 45-yard line, where it will be 3rd and long for Tennessee Tech.
Got a little back. I'm looking at Tennessee Tech's number 10 out here in single coverage, DJ Larkins. He's got 3 receivers into the boundary and him out there by himself. 3rd and long, you might look for, well, he's coming out of the game now, so Tennessee Tech with the lead. We'll see what they decide to do on 3rd and 13.
So we approach 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and long. Tennessee Tech handing the football off. Getting down to the 39-yard line right there. Jalen Mitchell. It's 4th down.
A little over 4 minutes left in the game. I'm sure Tennessee Tech will choose to punt this one and try and back them up and make them go the length of the field.
It's been the Golden Eagle defense that has led the charge all game long. Tennessee Tech with its 6 sacks. Interception as well. First career one for Devin Hunter in the game. Ashby will punt to Evans. TSU has all 3 of its timeouts remaining, and of course the 2-minute timeout as well. Time not a factor at this juncture. What a punt by Ashby. The freshman from Australia pins TSU deep inside the 10. And let's step aside. Got the chance for a fun finish. 4:06 to go. 3-point game here in Cookeville. 17-14, Tennessee Tech on top. Dylan Visano and Sam Brooks here on ESPN Plus. It's turned into a defensive battle here in the second half. Like a Dom LeBlanc field goal in the third quarter, the freshman's first career make, first career try. Golden Eagle defense has stood tall. They have 6 sacks and an interception today. Ashby's punt pinned him inside the 10. Now Ellis gonna air it out. This one's overthrown. Incomplete. He wanted Brian Williams. Overshot him. 2nd and 10. And a Golden Eagle is down inside the end zone.
TTU getting away with that one, Dylan. Had a man running downfield, very well overthrown, but definitely scary if you're Tennessee Tech watching it from the stands.
That's Gaines, been a productive Golden Eagle. Let's take another look at it. Ellis, watch this arm.
Yeah, from his own end zone coming out. Had him wide, about 3 yards away from a big gain, possibly a touchdown.
I mean, where you think he's from where he was in the end zone and where that ball landed, that's about 60 yards in the
55 or 60-yard throw.
They had the speed of Bryant Williams, the El Camino College transfer. A big game against Arkansas Pine Bluff. 5 grabs for 88 yards. Was an all-conference performer at El Camino College. He's a New Orleans guy. So it's 4:02 now. It's a 2nd and 10. Leron Gaines. Banged up Golden Eagle. One of these teams going to start 1-0. Big South OVC play. Tech team that nearly pulled off the upset at Middle. Lost at top-ranked Georgia. Had the open date. FCS play the rest of the way, including 8 conference games, starting this one with State.
I love that play call on first down for offensive coordinator Travis Partridge at TSU. Why not take a look backed up like that? Unexpected. Throw it downfield.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball at the 8. Here's Ellis. Throws it. This time Williams with the reception. Oh, what a hit. The tackle made. Ty Moss.
What a play. A little surprised not to see a flag on that one. Nice blocking right there. Good form tackle. Hit him with his shoulder. No targeting at all. Great force. Head was up. 3rd down and 5 now for TSU coming out.
The East Carolina transfer, Ty Moss. Big hit. 3rd down. Ellis will dump it off. Breaks a couple of tackles for the 1st down. Wow, what a run after the catch. Jalen Rouse. And a 1st down, TSU.
Just an incredible play right there by the back out of the backfield. He was in the grass twice and got out of it. Tennessee Tech, a good open field tackling team, and he broke both of them to get the 1st down.
Jalen Rouse. Clutch, catch, and run. Now Ellis. He'll go down. Spalding on the tackle.
What a good force play by Spalding. Making the tackle with a lot of pent-up frustration, it looked like. Just a good job out there getting the quarterback down. 2nd down, 11.
The TSU loss on the play. Ellis with 5 wide. They will throw the screen over on the far side. They go right back to Rouse with good reason.
Really good job blocking out there by the receivers. Rouse is set up with 3 wides, 2 of them blocking for him. He hit the hole right there and picked up a nice 6-yard gain.
Looking at a 3rd down and 5. Will TSU be able to get the play off before the 2-minute timeout? They will not. The Tigers tried to substitute late. So, of course, the Golden Eagles are allowed to do so. It's the 2-minute timeout. Well, we will have the conclusion of this game when we return. It's a good one. Tennessee Tech 17, Tennessee State 14. Here we go. 2 minutes to go in this football game. 17-14. Tennessee Tech leads in the conference opener. Home opener at a new-look Tucker Stadium for the Golden Eagles. And it is a 3rd and 5 for TSU.
Let's see what Tennessee Tech draws up in this situation. Been blitz in this situation pretty much all game. We'll see if they decide to sit back or come get him.
Draylon Ellis.
Free play.
Fifth-year quarterback goes deep. And it's incomplete. But as you said, Sam, there was a flag on the play. They wanted Williams on a streaking ball down the near side.
They've done a good job and got Tennessee Tech in the offsides. This is the 3rd time the game, so he knew he had a free play and just threw it up. Good job by 21, not allowing that catch. He could have done anything. He could have tackled him at that point. So good job defending on that free play.
The Golden Eagle penalty. Tennessee Tech 7th of the afternoon. Allows TSU to pick up a first down. We've got 1:52 to go. Ellis stepping up. Ellis looking to run. He's got an opening for the first.
Really good job by Ellis. Looking for the wheel route on the outside, faking the quick screen by a wide receiver that Tennessee Tech has seen all day. And the defensive back stayed home, stayed deep. Ellis had to run it, found a spot, got some good yardage.
Oh, so dangerous with his legs his entire college career. Makes the Golden Eagles pay. Ball at just about midfield. 1st and 10.
Blitz.
Ellis. His pass is intercepted. The pass is picked off. Going the other way. It is a pick 6. Tennessee Tech's Ty Muss. And that could wrap it up. Pick Pick 6, Golden Eagles.
Incredible play on the football, Dylan. He broke on the ball right when the ball got to the receiver. You'll see it here on the replay. Throw out to the right. He broke on it right there. Got his hand out. He has the right to the ball. Popped it up perfectly. Intercepted it. Ran it in for the long touchdown. Incredible play at the right time for Tennessee Tech.
Pick 6, Golden Eagles. Number 1 for TSU, Boogie Trotter had a pick 6. Number 1 for Tennessee Tech, Ty Moss with a pick 6. And the Golden Eagles lead by 2 possessions. LeBlanc to try to make it a 10-point advantage. He does. 24-14, Tennessee Tech. Oh, what a dramatic play by Ty Moss.
Big players step up in big games. You got to have these plays. That's how you win football games. People stepping up, doing their job, making the plays when they come their way. And he was right there on the spot. First of all, it started with great coverage. Started with a little pressure by the Tennessee Tech defensive line. He was able to get that hand on the ball and tip it up and make a great play for Tennessee Tech in this young season and first home game for Tennessee Tech this year.
It's been the defense all afternoon. That's the second pick, the second turnover Tech is forced to go along with the 6 sacks. They have not allowed any points since the 13-minute mark of the second quarter. Remember, the 14 points yielded, 7 of them are on a Tennessee State pick 6.
What a really good OVC Big South game. First home game for Tennessee Tech. These two teams have, battled their hearts out today here at Tucker Stadium. It's just been a great game to watch.
Ironically enough, this is the second consecutive Tennessee Tech home opener where each team has had a pick 6 in the game. North Alabama last season, both teams, Tech, North Alabama had a pick 6. Today, home opener, State, Golden Eagles each with a pick 6.
My man on the stats.
It's just such an unusual thing, man.
You excel at that. Great job, Dylan. It is unusual. I mean, and both of them being number 1, to me, that's incredible.
(24-14) Tennessee Tech. Bobby Wilder's first victory as head coach of TTU within sight. Tennessee State does have all 3 of its timeouts. They're down 10 with exactly 60 seconds to go.
Big lift for Tennessee Tech today with the fact that Aaron Swafford was able to play because high ankle sprain. He had to sit out last week, and it was a game-time decision. So he is a gamer. He's done a fantastic job on defense at middle linebacker for Tennessee Tech. Really good to see him in the game today.
And while we have a moment, this whole operation going from the press box on the far side here to the president's box, it's easy for us to come in, we put a headset on, we talk. The tireless efforts, Mark Wilson, Director of Athletics, you think of Matt Dexter, his staff, Jordan Ratty, Kaylee Bruton. I mean, to move everything over here, they have been working night and day for weeks and weeks. Incredible job to make this happen.
It's been a lot of work but Golden Eagle Nation, wants to see that, wants to see some growth and expansion in the program, and that's what it's all about.
Braylon Ellis with space. That pass complete. Fires a bullet to the tight end, Gerard Bullock.
Great job by Ellis. He was near the line when he threw that ball again, but got a strike downfield, hard to cover. A little bit too much time to throw the football. Tennessee Tech, of course, playing back in a prevent. 40 seconds left to go.
Ellis again with time. Ellis looking, surveying. Dodging before going down with a sack. Jeremiah Sandiford, sack number 7, Tennessee Tech.
A really good job by Sandiford staying in the play. He could have just stopped right there and let it, but what you don't see downfield, he had a receiver that was just about to break open in the end zone and would have thrown for a touchdown if he hadn't got to him. Got to keep hustling, defenders. If you're a young defender out there watching this game, that shows you what can happen if you just keep hustling.
Well, the Golden Eagle defensive effort again, 7 sacks, 2 INTs, a pick 6 by Moss. No points so far in the second half. Tennessee State, you just can't say enough about the Golden Eagle defense.
You said it there, 7 sacks against a really good offensive line at TSU. The defensive coordinator for Tennessee Tech just called a really good game, but called the plays at the right time, and that's been the difference for the defense.
After that sack, Tennessee State forced to use its first timeout.
2 more timeouts, 30 seconds to go, 2 scores needed for TSU, so they'll need to either get a field goal or get in the end zone very quickly to have a chance.
And of course, we'll need a successful onside kick recovery. The mountain is a pretty steep one. Eddie George and TSU are able to come back in this game. It was a loss of 4, so a 2nd and 14 from the 41. Here's Ellis. Ellis, again, he's on the move. Draylon Ellis's pass is almost intercepted. It's incomplete.
Really nice job. Number 6 for Tennessee Tech, Shepard. Kind of had an arm up on the right side. He's got a right to the ball, so he broke across to it. You'll see right there. Got in front of the offensive receiver, made a good play on the ball. 3rd down and 14 now for TSU. 23 seconds left.
Golden Eagles looking for their first win of the season. Tennessee Tech will take a timeout. Again, this is their first FCS game. Tech will be on the road for 3 of the next 4. Gardner-Webb next week. A non-conference home game against South Carolina State. Then they will go to SEMO a long trip. They will go to Western Illinois a long trip.
A lot of talk around the excitement of a new coach at Tennessee Tech. Bobby Wilder has come in, followed Dwayne Alexander, and has created a lot of excitement here in Cookeville. Done a good job of rallying the troops, if you will, in the community. A lot of exciting things coming down the road for Tennessee Tech, the first being the new stadium. And, if you've walked the campus here in Cookeville, it's a beautiful Dr. Phil Oldham's done a fantastic job with the landscape and the new buildings at Tennessee Tech. It's just a beautiful campus.
Yeah, a lot of improvements being made. I mean, you just see it in our shot, the fact that the west side of the stadium is down. Big things happening. Golden Eagle football on the horizon. Ellis is going to take a shot to the end zone. A whole host of Golden Eagles. It goes incomplete. Water Brenson. And now it's 4th down.
Good coverage deep downfield, giving them plenty of room underneath. Got to get the ball in the end zone. 15 seconds to go. Threw it to the corner of the end zone. Nice job by Tennessee Tech in defense. You see it on a replay right there. He can really flick it. Nice high ball. Tennessee Tech right there in good coverage.
Well, of course, Tennessee State will need this one. A 4th down conversion to keep the ball game going. This could be it. Ellis. His pass to the end zone is incomplete, and the Golden Eagles will get a win. Tennessee Tech will have its first win of 2024. The pass for Brenson, incomplete.
Congratulations to Coach Bobby Wilder and the Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles. A game well played. Really good game also. Eddie George, Tennessee State University. Really good game here in Cookeville today. Tennessee Tech coming out with the first W for Coach Wilder in his new role as head coach here at Tennessee Tech University.
Golden Eagles got 14 in the first quarter. State responded with 14 in the first 2 minutes of the second. State tied at the break. It was 17-14 Tech late into the 4th. And a Ty Moss pick 6 essentially sealed the deal. There's the kneel down, and there is the ball game. The first win as head coach of the Golden Eagles, Bobby Wilder. Tennessee Tech takes it 24-14.
Just a great game. Really awesome up here watching this game unfold and being able to see both teams' game plans. And went back to the keys of the game, the offensive line, defensive line for Tennessee Tech, and then holding the TSU quarterback as much as you could as far as the Tennessee Tech defense is concerned.
So the Golden Eagles get to 1-2. They will be at Gardner-Webb next week. TSU falls to 2-2. They will be at home against Charleston Southern. Well, a tremendous job by everybody in the production crew. Long hours to get this production in a new setting off and running. Got Rivers Haley on audio, Ella Fox on graphics, Colin Latch replay, Tanya Flores directing, Josiah Jackson producing, and of course all of this made possible with the tremendous job done by Jordan Ratty and Kaylee Bruton. For Sam Brooks and Frank Harrell, I'm Dylan Vazano saying so long from Tucker Stadium in Cookeville, Tennessee, where the final score is Tennessee Tech 24, Tennessee State 14. All games airing on the ESPN networks or streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.